Shalom. They're with us. All right, hey, Shalom, GMS Charlotte, back at you with another live camp through the Holy Spirit of Kakwadash. All right, before we get started, we'll give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Hey, double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone who taught us the truth. Double salutations to all you Akim out the labor in the house of David, the elect, that's pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers. Shalom to the elect, man. All right, and this word is only for the elect, the remnant, according to the scriptures, man. All right, we're almost out of here. All right, we're going to continue to prophesy day in and day out of the destruction of Babylon the Great, which is America, according to the Holy Scriptures, according to the word of the Lord. All right, because things are happening via prophecy. The Lord is speaking to us. All right, he's letting us know that this thing is getting ready to go down, man. All right, we're standing at the door of what? Of the trial of our faith, man. All right, Esau, so-called white man, all right, started with Amalek, the so-called JOO. All right, is getting ready to come down full force because he knows that his time is limited, man. Right, we're at the end of an age, right? Matter of fact, we can start with that real quick before we get Psalm 94. Go to 2 Ezra 9. Start at the top. Just read all the way down. All right, because it was already established from the beginning of time that Esau would be the end of the world, that the Edomite would be the last ruling empire on the planet Earth before the return of the Lord, right? Because there's scriptures that are written throughout the Old Testament that haven't been fulfilled yet, and one of them is Isaiah 63, man. All right, we're coming into the time of that prophecy being fulfilled. Who is this that cometh with dyed garments from Basra, man? All right, to bring destruction upon Edom, so-called white man. His entire power structure, man. All right, so we're in that time, man. Get excited. All right, and this man is about to fall. There's nothing he can do about it. All right, the idols are failing, the witchcraft, the sorcery, all those things. Basically, his blessing is about to fail him. Right, so the last thing left is to pretty much declare war against the saints of Yahweh by Shema Washai. Matter of fact, before you read that, get that one in Revelation 12, last verse. Shalom, brothers. All right, about declaring war against the woman. Revelation 12, the last verse. Yeah, that's the last verse. Yeah, give me that real quick. Let me get that 2 Ezra real quick. Highly spiritual times on the planet Earth, man. So blessed are you that have eyes to see and ears to hear, man. You got it, bro.
This is Revelation chapter 12, and verse, let me start at verse 16 or 17.
Go with the Spirit.
I'm sorry, 17. It says, and the dragon was wroth with the woman.
Right, the dragon, all right, basically this man's hegemony, all right? The dragon, Esau, right? He was wroth with the woman. The woman represented Israel, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, and Hispanics. All right, the 12 tribes. Read on.
And it says, and the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed.
And went to make war with the remnant of her seed. And that's just been declared by Donald Trump, man, through the Spirit. All right, he's basically declared war against the prophets of the Lord, man. And the Bible and Yahweh Shai himself. All right, because this whole anti-BS, all right, this is what it's all about, man. All these rules and legislations that are being passed is for to come against the prophets of Yahweh by Shema Washai. So ultimately, this is war right here, man. Right. All right, read it again for me.
Revelation 12 and 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed.
Right, he established war against us by the way of his decrees, man. Right. You know, the scriptures tell us in Psalm 73 that his tongue walketh throughout the earth, and he does that by the way of his laws. And legislation, his constitutions, right? Go ahead.
Which keep the commandments of the Most High and have the testimony of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach.
There you go. So he's ready to come and wage war against us. This thing is getting ready to become physical. This is why we have to prepare our minds spiritually for these times to come. All right, as it told us in Acts 14 and 22, that we should exhort the believers and let them know that through much tribulation is how we're going to enter into the kingdom of heaven, man. So these things have to happen in order for us to obtain forever. See that? So the spirit that's going out right now heavily is there to gird up the loins of your mind and get your mind right for things to come, man. This shit is not a game, man. All right? Hey, this is life and death out here, man. Anything can happen. But we have faith in Yahweh by Shema Shai that we're going to be one of the ones that are going to be preserved as we enter into these times to come, man. All right? And we got to walk in the midst of this thing with big faith. Right? That's all. Hey, your faith is going to be tested to the max, man. All right? You're talking about jail time for your beliefs, being put to death, being fined, being excommunicated out of society. All of these various things are on the table right now, man. So consider what you're involved in, man. All right? This ain't no commercial jumping around the camera with guns and shit bullshit, you know? This is the real deal. All right? Esau coming with it, man. All right? But anyway, you got it, brother.
This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 9. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore,
what's that, 2nd Esdras 6?
2nd Esdras.
Yes. Go to 2nd Esdras 6, start at the top, read all the way down. Yeah.
2nd Esdras, verse 6. And he said unto me, in the beginning, when the earth was made, before the borders of the world stood, or even the winds blew, before it thundered and lightning, or ever the foundations of paradise were laid, before the fair flowers were seen, or ever the movable powers were established, before the innumerable multitude of angels were gathered together, or ever the heights of the air were lifted up.
Right, so we're talking about before creation existed itself. All right?
Before the measures of the firmament were named, or even the chimneys in Zion were hot.
That's right.
And ere the present years were sought out, or ever the adventures of them that now sin were turned, before they were sealed that have gathered faith for a treasure.
That's right.
Then did I consider these things, and they all were made through me alone, and through none other. By me also they shall be ended, and by none other.
Right. So as Yahushua said, hey, he was in the forefront of the creation, and he said by him all things should be ended. Man. So Yahushua is the one that's going to bring an end to this man's empire, to this man's enterprise. All right. All things. Read that part again, now.
2nd Esdras 6 in verse 6. Then I considered these things, and they all were made through me alone, and through none other. By me also they shall be ended.
By me also they shall be ended. Read on.
And by none other.
That's it, by nobody else but Yahweh Shemel, man. The true power. Read on.
Verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of times, or when shall be the end of the first, or the beginning of it that followeth?
Yeah, what should be the parting asunder of times? What should be the end? What should be the dividing of an age? Right? As was being asked here. Read on.
Verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
Right, and that was mentioned because that held significance. All right, when Jacob held the heel of Esau, when you read back in Genesis the 25th chapter, that represented what? Jacob pulling Esau from power, man. Jacob being on the heels of Esau. That's what's going on right now as we are going through the midst of this transition of power. Right? Everything Esau built up in wickedness is being torn down. It's being destroyed through the Spirit of the Lord. And the true Israelites, the 12 tribes, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, Hispanics, and you Israelite foreigners that have been scattered abroad are being raised up. Right? Via the breath. You see? Go ahead.
2nd Esdras, verse 6. Chapter 6, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world.
That's right.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
Right, and that's what matters. That's the main part of the script here, man. That Esau would be the end of the world. All right? It wouldn't be Japheth, it wouldn't be Ham, it wouldn't be Moab. All right? Esau is the one that's ruling, man. The earth has been given into the hand of the wicked, man. He's the one that's getting ready to go down. All right, one more time out.
Verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
Right, so Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. Jacob is the beginning of what? The new world to come, man. The kingdom of heaven. All right, that's who the the new heaven and earth is for, man. This is what we read. This is the patience and the faith of the saints, as the scriptures say, man. So these things that are happening worldwide on a global scale have to happen in order for us to obtain the kingdom of heaven, man. Right? So anybody else that doesn't want that, you niggas are in the way. And that spirit is upon 2/3, man, because they don't. Hey, we rejoice in the destruction. We rejoice in the plagues, in this infrastructure being torn down, because we understand that this is the end of this man's rule. This place has to go. All right. You got somebody you want to add in there? You get that Psalm 94. Yep.
Like you mentioned, we rejoice in seeing, all right, the downfall of his kingdom. All right. So this is Ecclesiastes 7 and 8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. Yep. And the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. So it says, man, better is the end of a thing than the beginning of, because we're rejoicing in the downfall of his kingdom, because this shows that we're in a transition period, getting out of Esau's world, going into our world, which in our world we're going to rule for eternity, man. So we have to watch this kingdom be destroyed before we can really get into our rest, man. Yeah. And like I said, better is the patient in spirit than the proud in spirit, because as we are enduring all the hell that we're going through to try us to earn that worthy spot in the kingdom of heaven, all right, these damn devils, hey, they're in the worst case scenario, because here it is, they're witnessing their power slip out their hands, man. Right. They're witnessing their kingdom that they strive so hard to bring into the earth fail, and then they're getting told that your new world order is going to fail, man. You know, so hey, we're in a blessed situation, man.
You know, this is why he's coming down with all these different demonstrations and things like that to persecute the men of the Lord, because you see we've been tearing down all the strongholds of this society. All these lies and deception have been torn down through this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding according to the Bible. This is why he's trying to. He's know he's on his last leg, so he's gonna try to go out with a bang.
Yeah, you got it.
So 2nd Ezra chapter 4 and verse 28.
There you go.
But as concerning the things whereof thou asked me, I will tell thee, for the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come.
Exactly.
If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down,
Which is America. All right, Babylon. Go ahead.
and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away,
Yeah. So this place has to go. Go ahead.
then cannot it come that is sown with good.
Right. So the kingdom of heaven can't be established in order first for this place to be uprooted. That's the situation here. This place has to be destroyed in order for the kingdom to be established. All right, that's how this works. Any more, brother? All right, I got something real quick. I just want to add in here. This is Zechariah. All right, I'll start up at verse 7. All right, actually I'll start at verse 6. Zechariah 8:6. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shah hosts, if it be marvelous in the eyes of the remnant of this people," all right, the remnant, the elect, representing the first fruits, right? It says, if it be marvelous in the eyes of the remnant of this people in these days, should it also be marvelous in my eyes, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shah hosts. Verse 7, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shah hosts, behold, I will save my people from the east country and from the west country, because the Lord is coming to gather the elect that have been scattered to the four winds, right? It says, verse 8, it says, I will bring them, and they shall dwell in the midst of Jerusalem. And that's going by the second covenant, man. All right? Because once the Lord gathers us up, we're going to be changed. We're going to be in that second covenant where the law, statutes, and commandments are going to be embedded in our inward parts. We're going to be made perfect, right? So it says, and I will bring them, and they shall dwell in the midst of Jerusalem, and they shall be my people. So we're going to be the Lord's people again, via that second covenant, man. We're going to be reestablished in righteousness, right? It says, and that's really the elect, also that heavenly tabernacle, man, right? It says, and they shall be my people, and I will be their power in truth and in righteousness. All right, verse 9, my point, it says, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shah hosts, let your hands be strong, ye that hear in these days the words by the mouth of the prophets, which you see right now in these last days. The prophets have been raised up all throughout Babylon, all throughout the earth, and they're prophesying the end times, the coming of the Lord. All right, the establishment of the kingdom of heaven. It says, hear in these days the words by the mouth of the prophets, which were in the day that the foundation of the house of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, was laid, going back to what? The time of Moses. All right, when he established the, when he received the pattern from heaven, all right, to build that first tabernacle, if you will, right? It says that the temple might be built. What's spiritual is right now, the third temple is being built, all right? The house of David, the spiritual house. These things are happening in the last days, man. And it's funny because as the house of David is being established, as it is being rebuilt before the eyes of our enemies, what are these devils doing? All right, the red heifer sacrifice, man. Right, where they're trying to physically build a so-called a third temple, man. Where they already got the the 10 Levites, high priests. Yeah, talking about they descended from the house of Aaron and shit. It's total madness, man. Right? But hey, it's highly spiritual is what I'm saying, what's going on right now, man.
We're doing a spiritual sacrifice.
Right.
I got one for you.
Done.
This is 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 5. You break this down, brother. It says, ye also, as lively stones, are built up a spiritual house.
Yeah, we are those lively stones. Every brother represents those lively stones that add to the contribution of the building of that spiritual house. Right. All right? Go ahead.
And it says, in a holy priesthood to offer up spiritual sacrifices.
A holy priesthood, right? To offer up spiritual sacrifices. What is that? By us coming out here teaching and making our bodies a living sacrifice, man. Those are the spiritual sacrifices, man.
Yeah, not no goddamn red heifer and some ladies, some fake ass small hats over there. That's a wicked sacrifice that they're offering.
Right.
And that's not to Yahweh Shai. That's on the left hand side. They're offering up a sacrifice to Satan.
Right.
Not to the Heavenly Father and Son.
Because the righteous sacrifice is what? Obedience.
Yes.
See that? Any more?
And it says acceptable to the power by Yahweh Shai Mashiach.
Right. So hey, we hoping that these sacrifices that we put up daily are acceptable to Yahweh Shai, man. You see that?
Verse 6, it says, wherefore also it is contained in a scripture, behold, I laid in Zion a chief cornerstone, elect precious, and he that believeth on him shall not be confounded.
Right, which is Yahweh Shai. He's the foundation to this house. All right? Any more?
And it says, unto you therefore which believe he is precious, but unto them which is disobedient, the stone which the builders disallowed, the same is made the head of the
That's it.
like you said, obedience, man. The Heavenly Father prefers obedience than a sacrifice. And that's what you see with a lot of these guys amongst the circumcision and that wicked ass sacrifice that Esau Edom's trying to lay on in the Holy Land today.
That's it, man. I got it. I'm gonna finish this back out. This is back in Zechariah chapter 8, in verse 9 again. It says, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shai of hosts, let your hands be strong. Ye that hear in these days these words by the mouth of the prophets, which were in the day that the foundation, in that day, which were in the day that the foundation of the house of the Lord Yahweh Shai was laid, like we said, back when Moses received the pattern from heaven, right? It says that the temple might be built, all right? So right now, which is happening in these days, as we just talked about,
So probably.
you have that third tabernacle, that spiritual tabernacle that's being built now. Give me Revelation 21 in verse 3 real quick. Just to add on to that.
This is Revelation chapter 21 and verse 3. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is with men.
Yeah, the tabernacle, all right, basically is the Most High that dwelt with Israel via the temple, right? So now the temple, the tabernacle is what? Read it again.
The tabernacle of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is with men.
The tabernacle of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is with men, all right? It started with the prophets, man. Go ahead.
And he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people. And Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai himself shall be with them and be their power.
All right, so now the Lord is dwelling with us now via what? These bodies, right? The body, all right? The elect. Real quick, one more. Give me that one in Ezekiel 11 about us being the small sanctuaries, temples.
God, I got
Ezekiel
it.
11, you know what that said?
Yep, I got it.
Start at 17 and read to 20.
God. This is Ezekiel chapter 11 and verse 16. Therefore say, thus saith the Lord power, although I have cast them far off among the heathen,
Yep.
and although I have scattered them among the countries,
There you go.
yet will I be to them as a little sanctuary
Yep.
in the countries where they shall come.
Yeah. See, the elect represent, the remnant represent those small temples, those small sanctuaries in the countries where the Lord has scattered us, man. So all you brothers worldwide, globally, that's watching these videos that believe that you represent those small sanctuaries, man.
Yep.
See, and the Lord Yahweh Shah is coming to gather you when He returns, right? Yeah, keep reading.
Verse 17. Therefore say, thus saith the Lord power, I will even gather you from the people,
Yep.
and assemble you out of the countries where ye have been scattered.
Right, and the Lord continuously throughout the scriptures makes that clear about how He's coming to gather the Israelites that have been scattered amongst the heathen, the diaspora.
Right.
Those are the Gentiles, man, that the Lord is coming to gather up. The Israelite foreign is not talking about the actual heathen nations, man.
Right.
Those are the Israelites that will come back. All right?
Yep. It goes on to say, and I will give you the land of Israel.
That's right.
And in my Bible, the header here is Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai's purpose in saving a remnant.
Boom.
So as we know, in the latter days, a remnant will return to the Lord. And that remnant, as brothers were saying, is scattered throughout the various parts of the world, and they're Israelites. Can we read it down?
Yeah, read the 20.
God. Verse 18, and they shall come thither, and they shall take away all the detestable things thereof, and all the abominations thereof from thence.
Yep.
And I will give them one heart, and I will put a new spirit within you.
Yep.
And I will take out the stony heart of their flesh, and will give them an heart of flesh.
Right, and that's going to happen via the second covenant, man.
Right.
We're perfected, man.
Yep.
We're restored righteousness. See that? And that's what we waiting on. Go ahead.
That they may walk in my statutes.
It tells you that in 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter, right? That we hasten the coming of the. Matter of fact, get that real quick. 2 Peter, like towards the end, how we hasten the day of the Lord. You know, and we look for the day of righteousness. Roughly paraphrasing, right? Yep. 2 Peter 3 and somewhere in there. Read that.
This is the book of 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 12. It reads, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Most High.
Right, that's every believer in Yahweh Shah right now, man. We're looking for Yahweh Shah. We're hastening the day. We're asking the Lord to continue to accelerate the times, man. Go ahead.
Looking for and hastening unto the coming day of the Lord, Yahweh Shah, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved,
Yep.
and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
And how's that going to happen? Nuclear destruction. And all these things are on the table right now, man. It's all in the media, man. You can't ignore it no more. It's about to go down, Jake. Right? So where are you going to stand in that day? Go ahead.
Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for a new heavens and a new earth,
Yep.
wherein dwelleth righteousness.
Right. So that's what we're looking for. A new heavens and a new earth, where the earth is going to be in complete righteousness. All right? Under that tabernacle of David, man. The elect, the 144,000, Yahweh Shah, man. That's the day that we long for. Any more, bro? It's like one more, all right?
Chapter 4, verse 14.
Yep.
Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things,
Yep.
be diligent that ye may be found of him in peace,
Yep.
without spot and blameless.
Right, so it said be diligent, man. Be diligent in the work. Be diligent in the faith. Be diligent in repentance, man. All right, that we may be found worthy in the return of our Lord and Savior, Hamashiach Yahweh Shah, man. Right? Because we trying to get the hell out of here, man. Just like the next brother. You see? Yep. That's it. Come on, you go back to that.
Ezekiel chapter 11 and verse 20.
Right, so hey, the point is, the exhortation is stay after it, Jake.
Right.
Stay occupied in prophecy, man. Don't get weak. Don't give up, man. Don't get disenchanted. Don't get scared by all the fucking propaganda and bullshit that's going on right now, man.
Yep.
The hell with some laws and decrees to protect the JOO, man. He going down, man. All right, he can't save himself. He can't hide behind his laws and legislation, right? So just keep fighting, man. At the end of the day, the Lord says, strive unto the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee, man. So that's our faith, man. Right? You got it, brother. Hey,
Ezekiel chapter 11 and verse 20. that they may walk in my statutes and keep my ordinances and do them.
Yeah.
And they shall be my people, and I will be their power.
Right, and that's the day we long for, man. To be completely righteous. Right? Any more?
Yes, a little bit more.
No.
Verse 21. But as for those whose heart walketh after the heart of detestable things and their abominations, I will recompense their way upon their own heads,
Right.
saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai power.
Right. So the point is that 2/3 that won't, stop worshiping these false gods and these idols are gonna die, man. And that's the message. If you don't repent and come back to your power, your true power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, the power of the Israelites, you're gonna be put to death. As it says, and the Lord is not gonna spare woman, man, or child, man. You know?
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 19 and verse 19. In that day shall there be an altar to the Lord Yahweh in the midst of the land of Egypt, and a pillar at the border thereof of the Lord Yahweh.
That's the prophets. All right? The pillar is the foundation. All right? Which goes back to the men of the Lord. Right? Can you think of it again, Slot?
Isaiah 19, verse 19.
That's right.
In that day shall there be an altar to the Lord Yahweh in the midst.
Right. So upon the altar requires a sacrifice. And that sacrifice is who? The men of the Lord. Romans 12. They're making their bodies a living sacrifice. We're putting up the righteous sacrifices by what? By pushing this truth. This word, man.
Yep.
All right? That sweet smelling savior to the Lord's nose, as it tells you, right?
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
In the midst of the land of Egypt.
In the midst of the land of Egypt, where you see spiritual Egypt, where you see all the prophets being raised up, man. The true prophets, I should say, man. Go ahead.
And a pillar at the border thereof of the Lord Yahweh.
Right, which goes back to the leadership. All right, go ahead.
And it shall be for a sign and for a witness unto the Lord Yahweh of hosts.
Right, so the fact that you see Israelites not only in America but worldwide is a heavy sign, man. There's brothers in every state, every major city across America, man. That's a major sign letting you know that this place is about to fall, man. Yep. The prophets were always raised up in the last times of that particular kingdom, man, before them, to give out the warning, to give out the judgments, man. Right? Anyway, you know,
In the land of Egypt.
in the land of Egypt,
For they shall cry unto the Lord Yahweh. Isaiah 19 and verse 20. And it shall be for a sign and for a witness unto the Lord Yahweh of hosts.
right, see, you got to understand how heavy this sign is to our enemies, man. You know, Esau and these heathen nations, they're seeing the true Israelites raised up all over the planet Earth, pursuant to Isaiah 44. It says that they will spring up by the water courses, man. One shall name himself by the name of Jacob, the other shall name himself by the name of Israel, man. Right, so this is a fearful sight in the eyes of our enemies, man. Right, hey, the fact that you see, we talk about now outside of Great Millstone, you got the other Israelite camps, man. The fact that this is being seen by our enemies is a major threat, man.
Yeah, even though the camps are speaking the true, correct doctrine, the presence of Israel is still being felt on the earth.
There you go.
Threat.
There you go.
That's Revelation 11, right?
That's right. All right.
And great fear fell upon them.
God.
They understand that at any time, Lord can tap into any of these Israelite camps, and if he wanted them to do right, they would do right. You know, but you understand that through prophecy, there's the 2/3, which is why they're out there, but still, the message is still the same. Israel is back on earth. Yeah, Lord.
Isaiah 19 and 20, again. And it shall be for a sign and for a witness unto the Lord Yahweh of hosts in the land of Egypt. For they shall cry unto the Lord Yahweh because of the oppressors, and he shall send them a Savior and a great one, and he shall deliver them.
That's Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. What are we doing? We're crying back. We're crying back to our power to come deliver us, man. The Lord said the Lord tells us in Psalms 34, if somebody can get that for me, Psalms 34 about how his ears are open to their cry. All right? I want to say it's like Psalms 34, verse 12, somewhere in there,
I
maybe.
get that.
You got it, brother.
Jeremiah 28 and 8. Because one thing of why Esau is afraid of seeing the prophets on the scene, because he knows history. And he knows all throughout history the Lord has had that same pattern. But like you said, in the end, All right, he was going to raise up men to prophesy against that, right? This is Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. So it says, man, the prophets of old have prophesied about these things. So what we're doing, we're telling the world what the hell is about to happen before the Lord actually brings it to pass. Now, as you've been seeing, everything we've been saying, the Lord is bringing to pass, which is showing you Esau's afraid. Because everything he sees that we're saying, that includes his demise, his destruction, man. All right, and he's afraid, man.
Book of Psalm chapter 34 and verse 15. The eyes of the Lord are upon the righteous, and his ears are open unto their cry.
Right, the eyes of the Lord are upon the righteous, and his ears are open to their cry. All right, so as I said before in the previous lesson, keep sending them prayers up, man. That's right. Keep sending up them curses, man. The Lord is listening. All right?
That vibration is changing the earth.
That's it. Why you think, as me and the brother did the lesson a time ago, why you think Esau is so bent on attacking the mind? Right? Because we went into a lesson about how when you pray to the Most High, it's like you setting off a signal into the heavens, man. These bodies are like antennas, man. So what Esau's trying to do, he's trying to get into your mind to disconnect you from the power source, man. All right? Because he knows the power of prayer. Esau studies these things, man. The scriptures talk about that. He does a diligent search. You know, this man is more wiser than Daniel, so they know the power of prayer, man. You see? You have something real quick?
Real quick, Dr. What you said. This is going into the prologue of Sirach.
Yep.
It says, for the same things uttered in Hebrew and translated in another tongue have not the same force in them.
Yep.
And not only these things, but the law itself and the prophets and the rest of the books shall have no small difference, for they are spoken in their own language. And so now that we're bringing the prophecies out, and we have been given the lost one from God's back, all right, we are setting up a righteous vibration in the earth, and it's changing it. Hey, the Lord is actually having the earth move off the vibration of the prophets. All right, so as we're prophesying of the things that the Lord is bringing to the earth, we're actually helping bring it in. All right, because the Lord is bound by His word. So as we're bringing that out more and more, our brothers are praying for destruction, brothers are praying for brothers. That's why during the Pesach, when we send up those curses and those blessings, why do you think something always major happens after the Pesach?
Every time.
You know?
That's heavy what Priest said. That's why the Lord said what? Acts 4:12. Neither there is any name that you should be saved, or if you paraphrase, because there's power in the name of Yahweh Shah. Because like the brother just wrote in the prologue, that Hebrew has power, man. Jesus Christ, there's no power in that name, man. It's power in Yahweh Shah. It's power in Yahweh Shah. You got it, Shah.
I got to quickly back up that point. This is Isaiah 59:1. Behold, Yahweh's hand is not shortened, that it cannot save, neither his ear heavy, that it cannot hear. So the Most High, like the elder mentioned, hey, the Most High is hearing all your supplications, man. You know, and soon he's gonna bring action. He's gonna pretty much
he's gonna bring action.
Right, he's gonna bring action. Right.
It reminds me of the time when we were in Jericho. We chanted down the walls. It's the same exact thing that's happening. Right?
Esau telling you, words have power, which is why he put this wicked language of English into the world, because this shit, it casts spells. All right, but as we're speaking the righteous message, all right, that's bringing change to the world, man.
Sticks and stones bullshit, that's a lot.
As we see, because that's what they're doing, is changing laws to the word.
Reads, and the Lord Yahweh said, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Right now, we are here sighing and crying in anger. All the men, oh Lord, preaching and teaching, no matter where they are, you're being marked. The rest of y'all out there?
Yeah, because we know that according to, I believe that's with Toby, the angel Raphael, he's bringing the prayers up to the throne. You know, so each and every one of our prayers are getting presented to Yahweh Shemel Shah. So we're being heard, man. We're just wanting the Lord to do everything. Yeah, it's like incense. The Lord wants you to pray. That's why He puts us in these different situations, man. To pray to Him, so you can be humble down enough to know that this is the Lord who He's in control. So He wants you to seek Him out, man. Hosea 5:15.
Go sleep with the power of prayer.
Hell no.
Sirach chapter 35 and verse 16.
Hold that. Let's finish that one. Sounds good.
Psalm 34 and verse 15. The eyes of the Lord are upon the righteous,
Go ahead.
and His ears are open unto their
Our
cry.
ears are open into the cry. Go ahead. So everything that we speak with the Lord about, pray about, is not in vain, man. Don't ever think that you just wasting time. Your prayers are not in vain, man. Continue to communicate with your power. Right. That's it.
Verse 16. The face of the Lord is against them that do evil,
That's right.
to cut off the remembrance of them from the earth.
Right. That's what's about to happen. The people that control the planet Earth, they know that this is going to happen to them. They know they're in the time of getting cut off, being permanently removed forever, man. Go ahead.
The righteous cry, and the Lord heareth,
That's right. The righteous cry, and the Lord heareth. Read on.
and delivereth them out of all their troubles.
Right. So as we enter into the straight gate, these times of all of these anti-shimmy laws, hey, the Lord gonna be with us, man. Don't get it twisted, man. All right. If anything, like the elders and apostles say, these Edomites need to be in fear, man. All right. And we serving the true living power, man. You see?
Can I get something right quick?
This is the song of the three holy children, verse 66. It says, "O Ananias, Azarias, and Misael, bless ye the Lord, praise and exalt him above all forever. For he hath delivered us from hell, and saved us from the hand of death, and delivered us out of the midst of the furnace of the burning flame. Even out of the midst of the fire hath he delivered us."
Right, so in the time of the three holy children, right, Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego, when they were put into that furnace, the Lord was there to preserve them. So just as now, as was then, the Lord is going to preserve his elect. So as the Quran was saying, we have nothing to fear. They were literally thrown into a furnace of fire, and the Lord preserved them. So how much more us?
Hey, so much so that they got thrown in there, they went in there singing. Because they knew they were doing it.
Yeah, we about to enter that fiery furnace again.
Right.
On a spiritual level.
Yeah, we're doing the same thing. We're going into it singing. This new song.
That's it.
That's why the Lord said we're thinking not strange concerning the fire return. Yeah, we shall try you.
Verse 67, it says, "Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, because he is gracious, for his mercy endureth forever."
Right, the sure mercies of David. They are enduring forever. The house of David has already been predestinated from the foundation of the earth to receive salvation.
Yep.
And now what do? We esteem ourselves to put on as the elect, so that we can make our calling of election sure.
I got a quick one. This is Philippians chapter 1 and verse 28 in the NOT. It says, "Don't be intimidated in any way by your enemies.
Exactly.
This will be a sign to them that they are going to be destroyed, but that you are going to be saved, even by the Most High himself."
That's right.
Right, so we shouldn't fear, man. We should be pretty much in this like no worry type of spirit, right? Because we understand what's coming, man. As long as we're doing what we're doing on being on the right side of the Most High, hey, he's going to deliver us. You know, like it says in the book of Isaiah, how he's going to keep us fed. You know, he's going to keep us in his joyous spirit. Hey, all that is going to come upon us, man, as long as we continue to endure.
This is Psalm chapter 19, verse 10. He that loves the Lord hate evil. He preserved the souls of his saints. He delivered them out of the hand of the wicked. Right now, we stay focused and don't fall back in darkness, man. When the enemy come down, which is wicked, so by white man, they're devil, he's going to deliver it out of the hand of the wicked. He's going to save us from all that tyranny they're going to try to come down on the
This ain't nothing new to our nation, man. All right, we've been in these scenarios, throughout the test of times. So we're gonna walk into this thing and with with faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua all over it.
That's what we got.
You know?
That's all you can do, man. Right there. Small and grab that. That's the thing. Yeah, small and grab that.
We'll finish that out and we'll get that.
26. This is Luke 14 to 26. If any man come to me and hate not his father. Luke 14 and 25.
Psalm 34, verse 17. The righteous cry, and the Lord heareth, and delivereth them out of all their troubles. The Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and saveth such as be of a contrite spirit.
Yeah, contrite spirit. Genuinely feeling sorry for what you've done. He saveth such that be of a contrite spirit, man. The Lord is with the humble. Go ahead.
Many are the afflictions of the righteous,
Yep.
but the Lord delivereth him out of them all.
Read it again. And that's the point. This once again, this is part of the exhortation that we're saying to you believers out here. Read it again.
Many are the afflictions of the righteous.
Many are the affliction of righteous. You can read that, and you can read throughout the scriptures, man, of the various trials that our nation has gone through, man. All right, go ahead.
But the Lord delivereth him out of them all.
But the Lord delivered them out of them all. So what's different between Amalek getting ready to come down upon us? What's the difference in that? The Lord gonna be with us, regardless of what happens, man. Hey, as Apostle Gabar says, these judgments are really for the 2/3 and the rest of the world, right?
He's using us to show how the deliverance part. We're part of the deliverance when you read the scriptures. They're part of the destruction. So what we're doing right now is part of the remnant being saved right now. So he's raising us up.
Just to exalt him.
He's exalting us in the midst of our enemies.
That's it. That's what it's about.
I think the Lord would just raise us up, just let Esau nose down. That wouldn't make sense, man.
Yeah, he's not gonna allow the enemy to totally defile his woman, man.
You know, you read what Sirach the 2nd chapter gave us all the examples of how all the men of the Lord went through different trials and tribulation, and the Lord always puts the spirit on us to overcome the thing.
Sure.
What more so now?
Exactly. Nothing changed.
Yeah, nothing changed. Nothing changed.
Psalm 34, verse 20. He keepeth all his bones, not one of them is broken. Evil shall slay the wicked,
Evil shall slay the wicked, man. Go ahead.
and they that hate the righteous shall be desolate.
Ooh, and they that hate the righteous shall be desolate, man. So all, like we said, these laws and regulations, this is all hate against the righteous, man. Right? He loves to talk about we need to combat hate this and hate that. But what you're doing is hate against us.
You know how hypocritical it sounds for you to sit here and do all this for anti-self. But majority of fucking white people make fun of niggas all the time, and where's the outlaw, and where's the bill for that?
Right.
Well, niggas eating chicken and watermelon, that's a national joke among all of Americans.
Right.
Where was the outcry for that though?
Shit, let a couple little Chinese people get beat up. They had laws, anti-Asian laws. Off the rip. Didn't take 1-2 weeks.
Right.
But you've been persecuting these people since they got over here. There ain't no hate laws in there.
Right.
Yeah.
But you gave them civil
Gunning
rights.
up people
and shit.
down in the streets.
Yeah.
Look at home.
Make mockery of that.
Right.
The Lord
You
sees
made-
all that,
You
man.
made postcards of Jay hanging from trees, getting popped up the butt. You know, but this is hate.
Right.
Yeah. Look.
Yep.
Said I must go home.
All right.
Shit, this right here. Where's that? That on the screen. Where's the hate with this?
Right.
The outrage. The outrage. Niggas getting hung. You riding around with a motherfucking bed cloth with a hose cut out on your damn head. All right? But this is hate. This is because we're reading a book that you use to put us, further in goddamn captivity. You know, this is our book. You're using it, in a way to chop us up, though, man. This is all you a hypocrite, man. Shit, man.
Yep. The fucking food he's feeding us, the water,
That's hate.
all the poison, that's all hate, man. But nobody's talking about that, right?
Yeah, GMOs, they come to find out, fucking put holes in your intestines. But you got McDonald's commercial coming out every goddamn
Right.
2 seconds. Man.
Right.
Scripture say the joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment.
That moment's about to pass.
Exactly.
Psalm 34 and verse 21. Evil shall slay the wicked, and they that hate the righteous shall be desolate.
Right. They that hit the righteous shall be desolate, man. Go ahead.
The Lord redeemeth the soul of his servants,
Yep.
and none of them that trust in him shall be desolate.
Right, and that's the mindset that we have to have as we enter into this time of trouble. Read it again out.
Psalm 34, verse 22. The Lord redeemeth the soul of his servants, and none of them that trust in him shall be desolate.
None of them that trust in him shall be desolate. Go ahead. Okay, come. Give me that.
This is Sirach chapter 35. Can I start at 13?
You got it.
Sirach 35 and 13. He will not accept any person against a poor man, but will hear the prayer of the oppressed.
That's it.
He will not despise the supplication of the fatherless, nor the widow when she poureth out her complaint.
Right. That, you can tie that to Israel, man. You know, we will represent the fatherless, the widow. Right. We were divorced from our husband. We was cast out. See? Go ahead.
Do not the tears run down the widow's cheeks?
Yep.
And is not her cry against him that causeth them to fall?
Yeah, right. So, Jake, you the widow.
Yep.
See?
You got no husband.
Yep.
You lost your husband. You know?
Verse 16. He that serveth the Lord shall be accepted with favor.
That's right.
And his prayers shall reach unto the
And
clouds.
his prayers shall reach unto the clouds. That's heavy, man. Go ahead.
The prayer of the humble pierceth the clouds.
The prayer of the humble pierceth the clouds, man. Those prayers are going up, man. Those prayers are being heard and the Lord is reacting. All right? And you notice as we get closer to the end, a lot more things are happening rapidly, man. Things are happening quicker. Judgments are going out faster and even harsher. See? The Lord is really doing his thing right now. Go ahead.
Until it come nigh, he will not be comforted.
Yep.
And will not depart till the Most High shall behold to judge righteously
That's right.
and execute judgment.
Keep going.
For the Lord will not be slack, neither will the mighty be patient toward them, till he have smitten in sunder the loins of the unmerciful.
Right. Going back to these top devils, man. These elites that run the planet. Right. Go ahead.
And repaid vengeance to the heathen.
And repay vengeance to the heathen. Keep going.
So how everybody going to step into the covenant? Who is going to partake in this vengeance?
Right.
That contradicts itself. If everybody gonna get saved, who's gonna get the judgment?
Exactly.
Makes no sense.
Till he have taken away the multitude of the proud,
Yep.
and broken the scepter of the unrighteous.
And broken the scepter of the unrighteous. The scepter represents power, man. He's going to break the rule of the unrighteous, the wicked. All right? Keep going.
Till he have rendered to every man according to his deeds.
Right, that's why these devils in high positions of power are prepared to run, to prepare to fight. You know, they're doing all these things because they know that the Lord is coming, man.
Right.
You know?
Till he have, pardon me, and to the works of men according to their devices. Till he have judged the cause of his people, and made them to rejoice in his mercy.
That's it, man. He's going to judge. Yahweh Shem Shai is going to judge the cause of his people via nuclear war, man. Right? He that touches you touches the apple of his eye, the Lord said. So all these things that are happening is for what? Our people, man. Yep. The Lord said in Zechariah, 14 and 12, that he was going to punish everybody that fought against Jerusalem. Your eyes going to melt out your fucking face. Yeah. Your tongue going to melt out your mouth, you know. These things are coming, man. You know?
Yep. Verse 20. Mercy is seasonable in the time of affliction.
Yep.
As clouds of rain in the time of drought.
And so we are in that time, man. Right. All right. What you had,
This is Luke 18 and verse 7. And shall not the Most High avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him? Though he bear along with them,
That's right.
I tell you that he will avenge them speedily.
He will avenge them speedily. Look how rapidly these things, these calamities, these judgments are happening throughout the planet Earth. He's avenging his people speedily, man. Go ahead.
Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth?
Right, and that shows you, that's just giving you a description of how terrible the earth is going to be prior to the arrival of Yahweh Shem Shai. Right? Any more? All right, come on. Give me that Psalm 94. Let's hit that.
This is the book of Psalm 94 and verse 1.
That's right.
O Yahweh, power, to whom vengeance belongeth. O power, to whom vengeance belongeth, show thyself.
Show thyself, man. Make your presence known. Go ahead.
Verse 2. Lift up thyself, thou judge of the earth.
That's right.
Render a reward to the proud.
Right, render a reward to the proud. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 3. Yahweh, how long shall the wicked triumph?
Right, how long should the wicked triumph, man? Because right now he's boasting himself.
Right.
Right? Through his decrees, his laws. See, his science, his technology, right? He's put himself up as the Most High. See, keep going.
May I get a quick precept? Psalms, just touching on that point. Psalm 74 and 10. O Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, how long shall the adversary reproach? Shall the enemy blaspheme thy name forever?
Right.
And that's exactly what this devil is doing. He's trying to go ahead and say, I'm the Most High, right? He's trying to set up his own power system and his own way of life that's contrary to the Lord, and that's blasphemous, man.
Right. Psalm 94 and verse 4. How long shall they utter and speak hard things?
See, how long should they utter and speak hard things? Right, going back to his blasphemy. All right, his wicked legislation.
Right.
This is what he's doing right now. He thinks that he got it. It's the same thing that happened to Pharaoh in Egypt, man. He thought he had it.
Yeah.
You know?
It should infuriate you people hearing how he just openly disrespected the Lord, man. Nigga, like you said, you brought out past couple weeks. You know, God has been dead. It's just the hardest part is hiding the body. You know, just openly disrespecting the Lord, man. That should make the people mad. All you damn Bible thumpers out here, and you niggas don't give a fuck because you niggas is wicked, man.
Right. Meanwhile, this man is doing away with real food. All right, he's doing away with gender. You know, he's doing away with the Bible, so-called religion, and all of that.
And there's no outrage. You people don't give a damn about nothing, man. Until the internet gets taken down, that's when y'all gonna care.
He's ready to lock you up for certain speech that you put on social media. He's doing all these things, and nobody's speaking out about it. Right? He's declared war. He's basically declared war against the world, man. You say anything about the devils that's in power, hey, that's your ass. So he's speaking these hard and he's uttering these hard things, man. These wicked things. Right? You got it, brother. Read that again.
Fine. Psalm 94 verse 4. How long shall they utter and speak hard things?
Yep.
And all the workers of iniquity boast themselves.
See that? And all the workers of iniquity boast themselves, man. He's on these platforms. He's talking real tough right now, man. You know how the Lord is fake news. We don't need the Bible. We don't need people. We surpass the power of the Lord, right? Surely the pride of our heart have deceived you, man. All right. So we're witnessing that now. Read on.
Verse 5. They break in pieces thy people, O Yahweh, and afflict thine heritage.
Exactly.
They slay the widow and the stranger, and murder the fatherless.
This is what they do, man. They're not in trouble as other men. He hasn't really received the true judgment yet, man. They murder our people on a daily basis, man. You know? And he does that through the food supply. He does that through the media, through the police, his justice system.
Hey, through us. He didn't train niggas how to be killers to where he don't have to kill us like he used to.
Right.
Hey, niggas kill, yeah. Well, what you say, we ain't gotta go out and kill niggas no more. You do it to yourself now.
Exactly. He's programmed us to hate ourselves.
Yeah, you listen to the music. That's nigga killing music, man.
Right.
You know, you watch the fucking shows that Jake makes. It's all about the same self-destructive habits.
Exactly. Yep.
You ain't gotta put the guns. You ain't gotta put the guns in the crates and put it no more. Niggas, shit, they want to press some shit themselves to go kill themselves.
Yeah, black culture is self-destruction.
Hell yeah.
You know, so he don't really need to do nothing.
No,
The church, the fucking Christian church is destroying.
that's destroyed.
You know.
That's the worst drug that motherfucker selling somebody, man. You know, hey,
Right.
Christianity, that shit's worse than goddamn weed, heroin, meth, all that. That's the worst drug on the man.
This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 6. And he opened his mouth and blasphemed against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, to blaspheme his name, his tabernacle, and them that dwell in heaven.
Yep, he did that, man. Iconoclasm. All right, he changed the image of the Lord, the prophets, the angels. Right, he changed his name.
Yeah.
You know.
You got different churches now claiming that God is transgender.
Yeah,
Right.
God is gay.
Yep.
That God is a woman. That shit is that's all blasphemy, man.
Right.
Verse 7. And it says, Revelation 13 and 7. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints.
Yeah, and it was given unto him to make war with the saints, which he did that. He conquered the northern and the southern kingdom and put them in slavery here in America.
Yep.
Go ahead.
And to overcome them. And power was given to him over all kindreds, tongues, and nations.
Yep.
Daniel chapter 7, verse 25. he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and divided of time.
Right.
That's what, it's counting on, man, And this devil, he's popping big shit against you, how about you outside of the popping. All right, but we're in a time to where the Most High is about to take him out. He's slowly getting transitioned out, man.
Right. And where it says a time is 100 years, times is 200 years, and the divided with time is 50 years. So going back to that 350 year period when 1619 to about 1970. So that period of time has passed, and now what? You have the prophets that have been raised up, and now we're seeing the destruction of this place.
Right, because like we said earlier, he's always known that this was going to happen.
Yes.
And he's been preparing for that moment since he came into power. This is why we're now witnessing him on the back foot, trying to, pretty much play defense, because like you said, he sees that his shit is out the window, man. Right.
And it said that he would wear out the saints of the Most High. Where that word, going to the word wear out, it means to harass continually. Yep. And that's what he's done since we brought over this whole system.
You can't even go down the street without he saw them trying to pull you over. This, like you said, this whole system is a harassment of the Israelites. But the Lord set it up this way.
That's right. That's right.
We talk about the accusers of our brethren who accuse us day and night. So as what you're saying, man, that continual harassment is what we see now. That's why it's ever more important that we call onto our power day and night continually, man. Because we're under a continual attack.
That's right.
Psalms 94 verse 7. Yet they say, Yahweh shall not see it, neither shall the power of Jacob regard it.
Right, and this is how these Edomites really feel, man. That the Lord has just forgot about the slavery and the bloodshed and the murder and the genocide of our people.
He wants to push it on the road.
Right.
The Lord don't deal like that, man. The Lord ways
Like my brother was hanging his head.
He doesn't never pay for any of the things he does on earth. All the way back to camp.
Hey, let bygones be bygones.
That's not true judgment. There's a debt that hasn't been paid. America's bill is up, man.
Right. That's why it's spiritual. We're in a time of what? Of Cain finally receiving his judgment.
Yeah.
Remember Psalm 73 again. They're not troubled. They're not in trouble as other men.
And that curse is falling upon him. So those that see me wants to slay me.
Yep.
And that everybody wants to slay fucking Esau, man. Everybody's tired of him bullying the whole earth, going around, policing the world, setting up this system to prolong this kingdom. Everybody's tired of that shit. It's over for you.
Eventually something was going to give.
Yeah.
And this is what he can't offset. He can't stop that, man.
Psalms 94 verse 8. Understand, ye brutish among the people.
Yep.
And ye foolish. When will ye be wise?
Yeah, understand, you stupid people. Right. When are you going to be wise? When are you going to understand? Go ahead.
Verse 9. He that planted the ear, shall he not hear?
Right.
He that formed the eye, shall he not see?
Exactly. Nothing goes unaccounted for by the Lord, man. All right. Hey, the eyes of the Lord are in every place, as the scriptures say, man. Everything has been everything is being marked down, so to speak. Right. Go ahead.
Verse 10. He that chastises the heathen, shall not he correct?
Right.
He that teaches man knowledge, shall he not know?
Yeah, shall he not know? Hey, the Lord is omnipotent, all right? Or omnipotent, however you want to pronounce it, man. All-knowing, man. You see? Keep going out.
Verse 11. Yahweh knoweth the thoughts of man,
Right.
that they are vanity.
Yeah, it's all vanity. Hey, this man is trying to rule the world under AI, man. All right? He's trying to rule the world under AI and Satan, man. Pretty much. A demonic rulership with everybody, where there's no genders, everybody's going to be part machine, right? You're going to have a fucking chip up in you. Hey, the Lord said he knows all the thoughts of men, and they're all vanity, man. Right? That's why Psalms, the 2nd chapter, said that the heathen, they imagine a vain thing, man. You see? The thoughts of men are miserable. Go ahead.
Verse 12. Blessed is a man whom thou chastenest, O Yahweh, and teaches him out of thy law.
That's right.
that thou mayest give him rest from the days of adversity,
Yep.
until the pit be digged for the wicked.
Until the pit be digged for the wicked, man. Which he's going to fall in it. Real quick, give me Job chapter 34 to add on to that. Job 34 and verse 29 to 30. Somebody read that in NLT if it's hard. Job 34 verse 29 through 30.
This is the book of Job, chapter 34, verse 29. When he giveth quietness, who then can make trouble? And when he hideth his face, who then can behold him? Whether it be done against a nation or against a man only. The hypocrite reign not, that's the people being snared.
Read that in NLT. Is that it? Yeah, read that in NLT.
Job 34 and 29 in the NLT. But if he chooses to remain quiet, who can criticize him? When he hides his face, no one can find him, whether an individual or a nation. He prevents the godless from ruling,
Yep.
so they cannot be a snare to the people.
That's it. Any more? That was it, right? Right. So pretty much, Yahweh Shema Shai is getting ready to remove the godless from that position of power, so that he can no longer oppress the people. You see that? That's basically the ditch, if you will. Give me Psalm 7 real quick. That's the ditch that he's getting ready to fall into. Psalm 7 verse 9.
This is the book of Psalm 7 and verse 9.
Uh-huh.
Oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end.
Right, and that's the spirit that we're in. Oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end. How long ago? Right? Go ahead.
But establish the just.
Right, but establish the just, which is the elect. Go ahead.
For the righteous power tried the hearts and reigns.
Keep going.
My defense is of the Most High,
Uh-huh.
which saveth the upright in heart.
Which saveth the upright in heart. Go ahead.
The Most High judges the righteous, and the Most High is angry with the wicked every
Hey,
day.
the Most High, never forget that. The Most High is angry with the wicked every day, man. So all these talks and thoughts of peace, all right, is out the fucking window, man.
Yep.
Right? Peace and serenity, man. That's far from this place, man. All right? Keep going, Op.
Verse 12.
Yep.
Psalm 7 and 12. If he turn not, he will whet his sword. He had bent his bow and made it red.
And what is that? Those missiles, man. The missiles are ready. All right? Keep going. And China and Russia and Iran are only enhancing their capability right now, man. Showing you that, hey, when they hit this place, it's gonna be next level, man. That's all we can say. Lord willing, we in the heavens when they go there.
Overkill. Psalm 7 and 13. He had also prepared for him the instruments of death.
Yeah, what is the instruments of death? Hey, going back to Oppenheimer, what did he say? I am death, I'm the destroyer of worlds. He said that, man. That was the spirit that the Lord put on him, man. Because he was having those visions, man, of the destruction. All right? He realized that he have, through the power of the Lord, that he has created the instrument of death. All right?
This is what we fought with
Yep. Yep. Fuel the burning fire.
Just to add to that point, Zaquan, with them splitting that atom and creating that nuclear bomb, he would later go on to try and peel back that energy from the politicians, because they understood that power that they obtained, he understood that they had no good intention for it. Because ultimately the Lord was going to put the spirit on these devils to shoot nuclear missiles over here.
He knew that. Like you said, he was having vision into the world. He became scared. He tried to go, I think it was Truman and whoever was president at the time, pretty much discourage him from using it. They ended up like moving him out the way. He didn't want to see him like that.
Exactly. So the operation was Operation Paperclip. All those Nazi scientists that they took after World War II, those are all JOOs, right? Those German scientists that was from Germany and Poland, all of that, those are all JOOs, man. Temanites, which basically the Temanites was supposed to be the wise men of Esau.
Because you watch that, like I was telling Chris, when you watch that movie, when he was telling Albert Einstein that he created it, Albert Einstein had a disdain for him. Because he knew that it was going to be, it was it.
That's it. And that was the will of the Lord.
Right. Send half to the United States,
Yep.
the other half to Russia.
Exactly. That was the will of the Lord for what we're witnessing right now in these days.
It's Psalm 140 and verse 9 in the NLT. let my enemies be destroyed by the very evil they have planned for me. So this is what we're seeing. Everything that they plan to destroy the existence ultimately, man, it's going to fall upon their own heads.
Because they're using these missiles as a scare tactic, so they can get everybody to submit to the system, but not knowing the Most High is going to make them, going to put the spirit on them and shoot all the missiles off.
That's quick. Yeah, I don't know. I got one. But pretty much, what I'm paraphrasing, that's like when Yahweh Shah told Peter after he cut the soldier's ear off, he was like, yeah, them that live by the sword will die by the sword. So the Lord gave Esau this blessing to destroy himself.
Yep.
You know, just off what you said, this is Isaiah 54:17 and 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work.
Yeah, that's them. Hey, that's them Temanites, man. That the Lord put the spirit upon to create that nuclear weaponry.
Right. So like I said, you know that was the Lord because when you look up the word Adam in etymology, it literally means in the body. So Yahweh Bashim Shah put the spirit on him to split the Adam, man. It says, I have created the waster to destroy.
I created the waster to destroy. All right, like Muhammad said, I am death, the destroyer of worlds. Right? He was basically prophesying that because that nuclear technology is going to be the destroyer of his world.
Yep.
Right.
This book of Psalm 7 and verse 13. He had also prepared him for the instruments of death.
Yeah, the instruments of death. That's the missiles. Go ahead.
He ordained his arrows against the prosecutors.
Right. He ordained his arrows against the persecutors.
The persecutors, right.
Right? So the Lord is going to use his own. The Lord is going to use Esau's own blessing to destroy him, man. That's beautiful.
Well, we always say, you're the trick man.
Behold, he travailed with iniquity and had conceived mischief and brought forth falsehood.
And he's done that through his laws. He's done that through his school system. All right, his false doctrines. You know, he's brought forth falsehood throughout the planet Earth. And it said that in Revelation, was it the 20th chapter, right, when Satan was loosed out of prison, that he would go out and deceive the nations. And he did that through idolatry, Satanism, right, iconoclasm, all of his lies. He did that. Religion, all of that.
Petrodollar.
Come on, man.
This whole system, the revival of the Greco-Roman Empire.
Yep.
It's all based on deception.
Yep.
Verse 15, Psalm 7 and 15. He made a pit and digged it,
There you go.
and it's fallen into the ditch.
Yeah. He made a pit and a dig, and he's fallen into it. Go ahead.
So try to lay in your grave.
And it's fallen into the ditch which he made. His mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violence dealing shall come down upon his own pate.
Right. So it's gonna come down upon his own pate, which is the top of your skull, man.
Right.
So everything he's doing right now is eventually gonna backfire and destroy his ass, man. So we got nothing to worry about, man. Shows you once again that Yahweh Bashim Shai is in full control of everything that's going on. Give me Isaiah 45 and 7. The add-ons that. We'll go back to that Psalm 94.
This is the book.
Just to show you that, hey, this is the Lord's movie here, man. We're living out his script.
This is the book Isaiah chapter 45 verse 7. I formed the light.
You started 6?
I'm about to say that.
Isaiah 47 and 6. That they may know. Isaiah 45 and 5. I am the Lord Yahweh,
That's right.
and there is none else. There is no power besides me.
That's right.
I girded thee, though thou hast not known me. And they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west that there is none besides me. I am the Lord Yahweh, and there is none else. I formed the light.
Can I touch on that too? With the truth coming out here pursuing the 2 Corinthians 10 and 4, all of these strongholds being broken down, it's being magnified more and more that these false gods are not real, that they're nothing more than idols. So much so, the Lord will have events happen in these regions where these heathen worship these false idols and gods, and then it's like, well, damn, where is your God at?
Like, for example, man, the seabed over in India. They threw all them idols in the ground because with the sheep or whatever, was protecting the Edomites from the jab, man. Thing. Right?
Isaiah 45:7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil.
Right, so you're giving Satan too much credit. Everything is by the hands of Yahweh Shemel Shah. He creates the light and darkness. He creates the good and evil. Go ahead.
I, the Lord Yahweh, do all these things.
Yahweh Shemel Shah do all these things. So like we said, this is the Lord's movie. We playing it out. He's in full control of the script. Ain't nothing Esau can do to backtrack or to throw off the prophecies at the end of the day. Because everything he's doing is he's just fulfilling the prophecy on the left-hand side anyway, man.
Also, magnify the point thing.
There you go.
Because you look at it like, yo, how can this man be this wicked? But that shows you that's how about Shimei Shah on the left hand, just as to the right hand as well.
Hey, that's the spirit. Give me Proverbs 16:4 to add on to that.
You see this shit this man doing, like, yo, how can you think like that, man? But that's the Lord.
See me doing shit.
Like you said, wow.
Wow. Why?
I got it.
Proverbs. This is Proverbs 16 and verse 4. Yahweh hath made all
Right.
things for himself.
So like I spoke about earlier, there's no wisdom in anything that this man does.
Nah, real shit.
Like when I went into the lesson about the nanoplastic that's in all the food that we eat, where's the wisdom in that? Put it in the food, in the water, in the ocean. Where's wisdom behind that?
There is wisdom on poisoning the very earth that you have to live on. Like, none of this man does make sense, but like I said, it's the Lord. Right? He's doing this to fulfill his purpose.
Right.
He created the evil for the wicked. I mean, the day of the wicked. He created the wicked for the evil.
Right. We'll read that.
This is Proverbs 16 and verse 4. Yahweh hath made all things for himself.
Most High have made all things for himself. Go ahead.
Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil.
Right, so this shows you that the Lord controls the right-hand side and the left. He controls the good angels and the demons. All right, he controls everything, man, even the day of evil. So the time of destruction, the time of Jacob's trouble, all of these calamities and terrible events that we're prophesying about, this is all the control of the will of the Lord, man. You see? Who was we at? Back to Psalm 94? No, let's go back to that. Unless you told us something. Go ahead.
It's Amos chapter 3 and verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid?
Exactly.
Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord hath not done
Yeah,
it?
shall there be evil in the city and the Lord have not done it? This is the will of the Lord. Right. So anytime you see some type of tragedy, some type of great event taking place, that's the will of Yahweh Shemel Shah. Right. Mass death, all right, that's the Lord. You see? That was it?
I'll read this.
Oh, if I may add, that trumpet that's being blown too, the trumpet is the prophets on the highways and hedges, right? That's sounding the warning. That's giving the warning, as it tells us in Ezekiel the 3rd chapter, of Yahweh Shemel Shai to his people. But is the fear upon his people? No. To repent? No. They want to continue in the way of darkness. And then when all these evils come to pass, know that Yahweh Shemel Shai has done it because of your disobedience. Shalom.
That's why the Lord said, what? Give them warning of me. It's the Lord's doing. It's not of us, man.
It's Amos 3 and verse 7 in NLT. Indeed, the sovereign Lord never does anything until he reveals his plans to his servants, the prophets. The lion has roared, so who isn't frightened? The sovereign Lord has spoken, so who can refuse to proclaim his message? That's what we're saying right now, is that message being proclaimed. It's the understanding that the Lord controls all of these things. It's all his will that's taking place.
That scripture said, who resists his will. Right. The scripture also say, man's goings are the ways of the Lord. How can a man understand his own way? This is the will of Yahweh Shemel Shah. Even when he saw what he doing on the left-hand side, he saw all the fulfilled prophecy that was written before time.
Exactly. Add on to that Isaiah 26 and 10.
He's telling them about the Lord has put the spirit on you. Like Pharaoh. You know, Pharaoh didn't know why he wanted. He let his coat and the spirit put him back on to chase after. He didn't know why he wanted to.
Exactly. The scriptures say he hardened his heart.
Yeah.
So it was the spirit of the Lord that was on Pharaoh to keep him prideful, to think that he was actually going to, win.
Yeah. Right. He saw all them plagues. He was like, get these niggas out of here.
Right.
And then just change thought that quick. Now let's go get him.
Right.
You know, that's the spirit of the Lord, man.
That's why the Apostle Paul made that mention in the book of Romans to liken the reference of Pharaoh to Esau. Yeah, he linked them up. He raised up the pride of Pharaoh, and he's doing the same with Esau this time.
And the reason, like we said, to show forth his power.
Exactly.
Yeah, so his name can be declared throughout the earth.
I get something real quick.
This is the Spirit of the Lord also. Deuteronomy 32 and 39. Speaking of Pharaoh, see now that I, even I am he, and there is no power with me. I kill and I make alive.
And that's the spirit you gotta remember in the coming time of trouble. And here it is, Esau talking about the death penalty, the execution, all that. If the Lord is the one that's issuing the death, then what you gotta be scared of Esau for?
That's right. You know? And the scripture also say, fear not him that kill the body, but fear him that kill the body with the spirit. I kill and I make alive.
Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua kills and makes alive, not Esau.
I wound and I heal.
Not Esau.
Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
Right. But the Lord can deliver us out of his hand. And he will deliver us out of his hand. You have to see that, but this is all comfort to know that this is the Lord that's in control of everything.
For I lift up my hands to heaven and say, I live forever.
This is Isaiah 46 and verse 10. Declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done.
Exactly.
Saying, my counsel shall stand,
Right.
and I will do all my pleasure.
That's it, man. So you're not going to offset the will of the Lord at the end of the day, right? There's nothing Esau can do. There's nothing Amalek can do to change his destiny. All right.
If we could offset the will of the Lord, would you think our ass would be enslaved?
Right.
Yeah, right. Come on, man. You think when we were being shackled up and shipped over here, when Jeremiah was telling us and Isaiah was telling us we was going to lose our heritage, you think we want to come over here and be serving under the worst heathen known to man? Right. Hell no. We wouldn't have lost our nationality and our identity, man.
And on top of that, we will get out. We will remain overtook the niggas.
Exactly.
That was not power.
That's why the scriptures say that what? The man's goings are of the Lord. How can man truly understand his way?
Exactly.
So, hey, once again, it's the Lord's movie here.
That's why it's called, as a brother said last week, that's why it's called the script. The scriptures, man.
And 4 and 17.
Isaiah 26 and 10.
Yeah, bring that out too.
Daniel chapter 4 verse 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and a demand by the word of the holy
The
ones,
watchers, the man of the holy ones, man, the prophets. Go ahead.
to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men,
Yeah, the Most High, he ruleth in the kingdom of men. All right, go ahead.
and giveth it to whomsoever he
Right,
will.
so the Lord is the one that sets up empires and brings them down. Right? And when you read Daniel the 7th chapter, it goes into the 4 beasts. Beasts represent ruling empires at that particular time. Babylonians, the Persians, the Medes, the Greeks, and the Romans, man. And all of those empires fell. And now we're in the revival of what? Of that Roman Empire, man. Right? Rome 2.0, which is about to be taken out again. The deadly wound that was healed. Right? It was healed to fulfill this purpose that we see on the planet Earth today. Right? Go ahead.
And set it up and set it up over it the basis of men.
Right, Esau will represent the basis of men. All right, the lowest of the low. When you look up that word base, it goes into detestable, man.
Right.
All right, beneath the low, you know.
Right.
Scripture describe as being found in the earth.
That's it.
Right.
You see?
And when you look at this devil, it fits him perfect.
What was that? Some high low king?
Right. Right.
That's Esau.
That's
man.
Esau.
He continually breaks that record.
You can't go short of the Edom.
Right. You really can't. Straight up. I got a precept for that too. This is Job 22. Right. Yeah, Job 22 verse 5. Just to add on to what the brothers were saying.
It's the book of Job, chapter 22 and verse 5. Is not thy wickedness great,
It's not thy wickedness great. Go ahead.
and thine iniquities infinite?
And thy iniquities infinite, man. There's no limit to Esau's wickedness, man. Right? Hey, the rabbit hole is deep, man. The depths of this man's wickedness is unsearchable, man.
You'll bug yourself out trying to go down that rabbit hole without taking breaks in between.
I'm telling you, man.
Damn straight, Jack.
Bro, that hatred, if you didn't have the Spirit of the Lord, man, you go out and murk something.
Right.
Real talk.
Right, and a lot of brothers came in to the truth by learning the inner workings of Esau, man.
Yeah.
All the so-called conspiracy things, you know,
Illuminati videos,
all that, yeah, man.
Hollywood exposed, man.
Right. And that's just surface level.
Yo, the shit gets deep.
Right. All the trafficking of little children, the sacrificing, the blood drink, all that, man.
Subliminal messages.
All of that, man. See?
Man.
So his iniquities are infinite, man.
And that shows you, that's why this is called Babylon the Great.
Right.
Its whole infrastructure is based off wickedness.
Yeah, witchcraft.
All the wicked empires all intertwined with one.
That's it, man. And he's mastered that. That was it.
Psalm 64 and 6. It says they search out iniquities. So he's so bugged out when he'll go and look the ways to talk himself.
Yep.
They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought and of every one of them, and the heart is deep. And that word deep means unsearchable. So you really can't get into the understanding of why this man does what he does, bro, because it's the Spirit of the Lord.
That's it, man.
The Spirit of the Lord have this nigga do some shit. Only the Spirit of the Lord will have this man think of a device to be able to split the dimension of certain. That's a dimension in the principle, man. You know, to go and figure out how to destroy somebody down to the molecules, man. You know? This nigga he's the devil, man.
Cut off your connection. Cut off your connection with the Most High with that implantable device.
With the jab first. The jab, you had a whole fucking what the shit we just popped over, what's that called?
Presentation.
Presentation on how to destroy somebody's connection with the spiritual realm off of a pope, man. That's the devil, man.
That's real hate.
That's hatred.
That's hate.
That's evil. That's wickedness personified into one race.
Right.
The Edomites.
And it just came out. The brother posted it, and the elder brother in the chat posted it. The Crown 99, the JAB, it's been banned by all countries now.
See?
Because of the complications of the heart, people dying and stuff like that.
Made everybody sterile.
Made everybody sterile, man. So it's all out there, man. So is that not hate? And this stuff has been in the making since like the early 2000s.
This nigga had this shit scattered way before anybody did. Man, you know what's crazy? So I'm pretty sure brothers noticed that during the pandemic. But you ever looked on the back of your Clorox, like it said Deceive on there.
Right.
Before anybody even knew what Deceive was. So that lets you know that and then the patent, this nigga been on this shit, man.
This is in the commentary for that Psalm 64 and 6. It says, they were proud in their evil plotting. They boasted of their sins, showing the dark depth of their thought and heart.
Right. Not to cut you off, but what was the guy, the forefather of the jab? Plotkin. Stanley Plotkin, man. They got him on trial. It's like an 9-hour video, which is still on YouTube.
Yeah.
And he's telling the public what they put inside them damn jabs,
All
man.
type of crazy
Snake
shit.
poison, SARS, AIDS, right? Monkey DNA.
AIDS is the bonding element that keeps everything together.
Come on, man. It was so much stuff in there, man. And this is on the record, man.
And then they had like Marcus Sanger, who posted about, you know, the abortions being, you know, eradication of blacks.
And
So,
people ran down and took it, man.
to this
so-
day, when
so shame on you, man.
giving motherfuckers, Megan Thee Stallion got an award by Planned Parenthood, all because when her and Nicki Minaj were beefing, she told her to get an abortion. They gave her an award.
See? Wickedness.
That's why the scriptures say never to trust thine enemy, man.
Nothing.
Our people still are leaning upon their enemy, not understand that there's wicked devices that are intentionally being geared to destroy you, man.
It's been a silent war that's been raised on you for the beginning
long
of
time.
the time of us being over here.
That's right, bro.
And now he's just now getting out overtly. He's trying to kill you now.
Yeah.
So they encouraged them. That's like, said, we have perfected a shrewd scheme. They were proud in their evil plotting. They boasted of their sins, showing the dark depth of their thought and heart. The inward thought of their heart of the man are deep.
Hey, you know how one of the main ways they show that? In Hollywood. You know, they have movies and they shows, the shit that you see, you think it's just movies. That shit is real. This how this nigga really be operating behind the scenes, man. And how he really thinks, man.
Isn't that part of their satanic thing? Show to the people and tell them.
Yeah. That's the whole religion of Luciferianism is that. He said.
Like the movie they cloned Tyrone.
Yeah.
They showed Esau in those underground labs under the earth, experimenting on Jake, torturing Jake, doing all these psychological experiments on our people. This is how Esau really moves, right?
It says, the Hebrew literally speaks of men's hearts as being deep. The idea being that they are almost bottomless in their supply of evil deeds and cunning. That's what brothers are saying, man. There's no limit to what this devil is willing to do, man. And like they said, it's the spirit of Yahweh Shai ultimately. Because that's the only way a rational person will be able to push into that level of wickedness. Man.
This book of Nahum, chapter 3 and verse 4. Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, which is who? America, Babylon the Great, man. Keep going. The mistress of witchcraft. Mistress of witchcraft. You can look to that word mistress, though, the master of witchcraft, as the brother priest went into, man. He have mastered all these ancient deities and idols and packaged it into one. This is why the Lord calls America Babylon the Great, man. Keep going. That selleth nations through her whoredoms. That selleth nations through her whoredoms, all the democracy and all the policies that we push throughout the earth, man. Keep going. And families through her witchcraft. And families through her witchcraft, man. Like the brother Zaquan was saying, man. This is the person that goes out through the world and basically pushes the child sex trafficking and all this wicked shit you see it push forth, man. And pushing forth all these different idols through all these other nations, man. I'm going to read this in the NLT. And it says, Nahum chapter 3, verse 4 in the NLT, it says, all this because of Nineveh, and America is likened unto Nineveh, spiritually. It says, the beautiful and faithless city. And like brother priest said, man, when that crown royal hit, you seen the faith for the people, man. They was faithless, man. They didn't have faith in Jesus the Christ. They didn't have faith in him, man. They had faith in their so-called Pharaoh, which is modern day Esau, man. That's where their faith was in, man. And it says, all this because of Nineveh, the beautiful and faithless city, the mistress and deadly charms, enticed the nations with her beauty. She taught them all her magic, enchanting people everywhere, man. So that's what you see throughout America, man. This is why when you go to China, you got a damn Hooters and fucking McDonald's and a Taco Bell and all these ways, man. Look at fucking Dubai, man. That look like a fucking small New York City, man. All these things and all these other cities, all these places around the world has been enticed and enchanted by Babylon the Great, which is America.
Yeah, this that America is likened unto that seducing city.
Yep.
That seducing whore.
Yep.
You know.
When it says they sell it the nations, that word sell it goes into to be given over to death. Right? So all these lifestyles that they push are ultimately giving you over to death.
Exactly.
That's why every time westernization goes into these countries, it ends up being destroyed.
Yeah.
You know,
Black folks.
westernization is pretty much no morality, no standard. It's straight up chaos and wickedness.
It's contrary to the east.
Do what I will.
Contrary to the east. There you go, further.
This is the book of Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. That's what we all talking about, man. You see, spiritual wickedness in high places, dealing with these damn Edomites, man, so-called white man, dealing with about how he been doing these enchantments and sorceries, got the whole world cast in a spell, man. Especially the Israelites, man. We are under a tremendous spell. If you don't return to back Yahweh Shai, you're gonna stay in it. Yeah, you're gonna go down and you're gonna perish with this devil. Yeah, you know that Jake's in the spell, because Jake, all Jake can do is talk about is chasing the bag. Well, when you look on that damn dollar, what is that? Enchantments, man. You got the web and shit like that, because Jake's caught up into this damn system, man. Trying to be like they goddamn oppressor.
May I make a quick point, Kwanawal? That's why it's so heavy that we have this truth in this time, that the Lord has awoken and elect a remnant in these times. Because everything that brothers are talking about, the spells, the witchcraft, the sorcery, it's overtaken an overwhelming majority of our people to where there's no return for them. They're going to continue in their ways all the way to their utter demise. And if it wasn't that the Lord had a remnant seed, we would literally be as Sodom and Gomorrah, as it tells us in the book of Isaiah. That's why it's so imperative to stay in the spirit and to stay enchanted in the scriptures, because there is a left-hand enchantment all around us that's trying to get stronger. It's trying to pull out brothers, you know. So we have to stay locked into the spirit, man, and stay enchanted in Yahweh Bashim Shai's truth.
Give me back to Psalm number 4.
This is the book
of Psalm 94. I'm going to continue on in verse 11. It says,
We finished up 13. Start 13.
okay, fine, 13. It says, that thou mayest give him rest from the days of adversity, into the pit be digged for the wicked.
That's it.
For Yahweh will not cast off his people, neither will he forsake his inheritance.
Right. Neither will he forsake his inheritance. Give me 1 Samuel chapter 2. I'm sorry, 1 Samuel chapter 12. And read 20 through 22. Let me see what that says. All right, because as I tells you in the book of Romans, as Paul said, the Lord never forgot his people. He never cast away his people, man. You know?
1 Samuel 12 and 20.
Yeah, read that. See what that says. I got it.
This is 1 Samuel chapter 12 and verse 20. And Samuel said unto the people, fear not, ye have done all this wickedness, yet turn not aside from following Yahweh, but serve Yahweh with all your heart.
That's right. And that's what we're in that same spirit, telling our people to repent and serve their true power. Right. Drop the idols, come out of these churches, come out of this madness, the cares of this world, these philosophies of the world, and turn and serve your true power. Right? Which the remnant would do in these last days, man. The Lord will put a spirit, he will put the spirit upon those who are meant to be called into this thing to return and worship him in spirit and truth. Right. This is why you brothers are standing out here, man. We was where you was at, man, at one point in time, man. You see? You got it, bro.
21. And turn not aside, for then should ye go after vain things, which cannot profit nor deliver.
Yep. So none of these idols are going to deliver you in a time of destruction. Jesus Christ ain't going to save you, man. All right? Let's just be blunt about it. All right? Allah's going to be nowhere to be found.
You were screaming.
All right?
All right, guys.
The so-called conscious community is finished, man. 5%ers. Who else? The Moorish nonsense. All right? You being an atheist, you done for, man. Right? Right. You got it, man.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 19, verse 1. The burden of Egypt. Behold, the Lord Yahweh rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence.
That's basically going on to the elder just said, man. All these damn idols, all these so-called religions are going to be removed at his presence. All that shit can be cast down. It's been cast down through the spirit right now anyway. But the Lord is really going to cast all that shit down and show forth that, hey, that shit's not going to hold in the time of Jacob's trouble, man. It ain't going to be able to withstand the will of Yahweh, man. Especially what the Lord's about to do to this place, man.
And the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. I will set Egyptians against Egyptians.
That's the one. You got it right.
Read that verse again.
Fine, this is
No, you.
Oh, okay.
Start at 20.
It's 1 Samuel chapter 12 and verse 20.
Right, this is the message. Go ahead.
And Samuel said unto the people, fear not, ye have done all this wickedness, yet turn not aside from following Yahweh, but serve Yahweh with all your heart.
Right, serve the Lord with all your heart, with all your mind. Go ahead.
And turn ye not aside, for then should ye go after vain things, which cannot profit nor deliver, for they are vain.
Yeah, all these idols, they cannot profit you, they cannot deliver you, man.
Right.
All right? Anything outside of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to get you destroyed, man. And it's useless, and people are going to find that out. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 22. For Yahweh would not forsake his people.
Exactly.
For his great name's sake.
Right, and he's bound by his word, man. Right, and the scriptures say that he put his word over his name, man. So the Lord is not going to forsake his people, as we just read in Psalm 34. Keep going.
It says, because it had pleased Yahweh to make you his people.
That's right.
Moreover, as for me.
Hold on, real quick, before you read on, give me Deuteronomy 7 and 6, just to add on it real quick, and then we'll go back to that. All right? Because it said that, it says, for the Lord will not forsake his people for his great name's sake, because it had pleased the Lord to make you his people. Right? Read that for me real quick. Deuteronomy 7 and 6.
It's Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power.
That's right.
And the Lord thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
And that never changed, Jake. All right? The Lord chose us to be a special people above all the nations. All right?
religion.
That's it.
So that's favoritism.
The Lord has a favorite. The Lord has a chosen people.
Yeah, just like I said, that never changed, man. Just because your wicked ass pastor is sweating that pork out on Sunday, told you that changed. That never changed, man.
Yep.
According to the Bible, the Lord changeth not, man. I'm the Lord, I change not.
Yep. Malachi 3 and what, 6?
Yeah. So you sons of Jacob are not consumed.
Right.
So that never changed.
That never changed. Exactly. Read on, bro. Give me down to verse 8, Deuteronomy 7.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 8. But because the
Sorry,
Lord,
read 7. Read 7 too.
Deuteronomy 7:7.
Yep.
The Lord did not set his love upon you, nor choose you because you were more in number than any people.
Yep.
For ye were the fewest of all people. But because the Lord loved you, and because he would keep the oath which he had sworn unto your fathers,
Yep. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Go ahead.
hath the Lord brought you out with a mighty hand, and redeemed you out of the house of bondmen, from the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt.
There you go, man. And the Lord is getting ready to do that again in spiritual Egypt, man. The modern day Pharaoh is Esau. All right, going back to the elites. All right, the Rothschild, the banking families, those will be the modern day Pharaoh today. The Lord's going to come and deliver us out of their hands now. All right, that which has been is now. You see? Ain't no new thing under the sun, man. So we're seeing just as the Lord plagued ancient Egypt, he's plaguing spiritual Egypt now, man. This is why you see the division, the calamity. Right now, this is the most division that America's ever experienced, man. On every level, man. Politically, religiously, right?
Like we always say, these so-called current events are just modern day plagues.
Right.
Your food, your pestilence, hell, like you said, all these political views, all that shit is nothing but modern plagues of the Lord. The wars, the rumors of wars, all that is modern plagues how the Lord is plaguing Babylon the Great, which is America according to the Bible. That's it.
Right. You had that article that came out that 40% of America believes that within the next 5 years we'll experience a civil war.
Exactly. You see it.
You see the tension.
You see it. Nobody trusts mainstream media no more. Everybody's come to the realization it's all bullshit. That's why the main objective is to get rid of social media. You know?
But you can see the buildup of something major about to happen.
Exactly.
Why is there no so-called campaigning on presidency? Why? Because they already know that something big is coming, man. But these dumbass people, they don't ask questions like that, man. We can see that Esau Edom, the so-called elites, got something major coming, man. There's no coincidence that Klaus Schwab said that's about to be a so-called black swan events throughout America. And ever since he said that, what you've been seeing? Cyber attacks, plagues on your food, H1N1, your so-called shipping products has been in a dire straits. All these are nothing but plagues that's coming to America, man. Yeah. That's why we all say it's gonna be. Creepy Joe ain't say it's gonna be a dark winter for no reason, because that's a cold word, but it's about to get bad out here, man.
You had Nancy Pelosi. She just, because you know all of these various politicians, they got inside trading access.
Exactly.
So she just acquired a bunch of stocks. I can't remember the specific stock, but it's basically a company that deals with cybersecurity.
Right.
So they're talking about, as we see the discussion of what? Dark winter, a cyber attack. That's constantly being brought up. You have the FBI director, Christopher Wray. He's always discussing the threat of a foreign attack on the infrastructure system.
Exactly.
Well, why would he say that? Because he let all these different foreign troops and sleeper cells cross through the border.
Right.
While y'all sitting and worried about some political views, they just let them come right through your border. They've been coming through your border.
And they're being funded too.
Yeah, the UN soldiers, they've been here. They just waiting. They just waiting and watching how you slow idiot Americans go through your day-to-day and play on your little phones all day. They just watching how stupid you are, man. So they can go ahead and set up the snares and traps, what they're doing right now.
Exactly.
They're already setting up the snares and traps. And what are they gonna do? They're gonna crash this shit, man. Because they already said that BlackRock already sold off a lot of their main stocks. So BlackRock sold off the main stocks. That means your petrodollar, that dominance is being devalued every day, man.
Right.
So America's done, man.
Yeah, these major banks, Chase, which is one of them, was the CEO of Chase, Jamie Dimon.
Yeah, Jamie Dimon.
He said, look, we hate cash. That's what he said he said it on the record. He said, look, we hate cash. We need to get rid of it.
Yeah, you had the CEO from Bank of America. He said the same thing. He was like, yeah, but to keep cash in the bank, it cost them like billions of dollars
yeah.
to keep that system running.
It's a hassle.
He's ready for it to go cashless.
Yeah, but it's so spiritual. When the Crown Royal hit, guess what? They came up with a law where they don't have to have all your money in the bank no more, man. They have a small margin of your money in the bank.
So that means when you go to the teller and you want to get money out, you can't get all that money out, man. And that was systematically set up while y'all was running around getting damn sick, man. So he can set up this cashless society that you see today, man. But they showing you that, hey, this society don't got much long before it's gonna be lawless, man.
Right. This is 1 Samuel chapter 12 and verse 22. For Yahweh will not forsake his people for his great name's sake.
And this is still to this very day, right? As the scriptures say, Yahweh Shai, same yesterday and tomorrow, roughly paraphrase. So the aim is still the same, all right? To preserve Israel.
We're seeing it now.
Right.
For him giving us his word back, bringing us back to remembrance. That shows you that he hasn't forsaken us.
Right.
Continuing on. Because it has pleased Yahweh to make you his people.
Right.
Moreover, as for me, Most High forbids that I should not sin against Yahweh in ceasing to pray for you. But I will teach you the good and the right way.
Right. So this is what Samuel was telling the people, and it's the same thing we doing in the spirit. We're telling and teaching our people what the right way. Add on to that Isaiah 35, right? Isaiah 35, 7 and 8.
I got it.
This is the way. Walk you in it. This is the truth right here, man.
Yep.
Right?
This is may I start up something?
You got it.
This is Isaiah chapter 35 and verse 4. I'll start at 3. Strengthen ye the weak hands and confirm the feeble knees.
Right, this is what we're doing, man. Through the comfort of Yahweh Shem Yahweh by the way of this understanding. We're comforting the weak and feeble knees. Right? The weak in the spirit.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 4, say to them that are of a fearful heart,
Right.
Be strong.
Be strong. Don't worry about the propaganda and the shit that's coming against us, man.
Right.
Don't allow this devil to disenchant you. Right? To get you to stop believing in your power. Right? Because that's what it's all about. He's doing his job.
Right.
You know? Don't get sifted. You know? Go ahead.
Be strong, fear not. Behold, your power will come with vengeance.
There you go, man. Hey, the Lord coming with vengeance, man. The Lord's about to react. Hey, like I said last night, hey, the Lord gonna save somebody. All right? And we pray that we those somebodies, right? Go ahead.
Even Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai with a recompense.
That's right. He's coming with a recompense, a reward, man.
Yep.
Go ahead.
He will come and save you.
That's right. He will come and save you. You have to believe that. Go ahead.
Then the eyes of the blind shall be opened.
Yep.
And the ears of the deaf shall be unstopped.
Right, and that's happening now. The eyes of the blind are being opened, man. The people, the brothers and sisters out there that have been blinded from the truth. All right, if you was meant to get it, the Lord has opened your eyes and giving you the understanding now.
Yep.
Like I said, that's the advantage that we have compared to the rest of our nation.
Yep.
That's right. That's what separates us, man. We can see, they can't. Right? Hey, what does the scripture say? The lack of vision, people perish.
But there is no vision, the people perish.
Hold that on them.
Also, just quoting it, say, blessed are your eyes when they see.
There you go. Yahweh Shai said that. Yep.
Verse 6. Then shall the lame man leap as an hart, and the tongue of the dumb sing.
Right. So that's happening now through the Spirit.
Right.
Give me that precept because somebody got it.
Proverbs chapter 29, verse 18. Where there is no vision, the people perish.
Where there is no vision, the people perish, right? So see, we have the understanding. We can see the future. We understand the outcome of what's about to happen.
Yeah, because the Lord's likened us to seers when you go to 1 Samuel 9 and 9.
Yep.
The seers want a visionary.
Yep.
That means you can foresee things to take place before they happen, man.
Right.
That's why they always inquired of the seers, man.
Right. And the scriptures tell us in Proverbs that the prudent man foreseeth the evil. Right? The Lord has given us the ability to see ahead of time, if you will.
Yeah.
Afar off.
Yeah, as you say in the word, we're looking at the bigger picture.
There you go.
We're looking at the bigger picture of things that's about to take place, man. We're not looking at the smaller things. We're looking at the bigger picture. We have the tunnel vision of the end, man.
Macro.
That's it. You got something, real quick?
Amos chapter 9, verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai power are upon his sinful kingdom.
Right, which is twofold, because that really applies to Israel, all right? But you can apply it to Babylon, America as well. The eyes of the Lord represent the angels. And it said that they're upon the simple kingdom. The Lord is watching everything that's going on. All right, go ahead.
And I will destroy it from off the face of the
And I
earth.
will destroy it from off the face of the earth. And that's the judgment of Babylon, man. That's the judgment of Babylon and also 2/3 of our people. Right? Go ahead.
Saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob.
Right, because he left a remnant. Right? That's why what he said, that therefore you sons of Jacob are not consumed. The Lord always left a remnant, an election, if you will. All right? Any more?
Saith the Lord Yahweh by Shem Shai.
There you go.
For lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel
Yep.
among all nations like as corn is sifted in a sieve.
That's it, man. The Lord is going to sift out the 2/3 from the elect. So in the Matthew 13th chapter, the Lord is going to sift the wheat from the tares. Yep. You see that? So we hope that we fall in the category of the 1/3 of the elect. You see? Any more?
Yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
That's right.
Which said the evil shall not overtake nor prevent
All
us.
right, all you so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, and Spanish are going to die by the sword unless you repent.
Yeah. Right? That mind frame of Ezekiel the 12th chapter, they think that proverb in Israel is going to cease. They actually don't think that Jacob's trouble and all these things we're speaking about is going to take place in their lifetime, man.
That's right.
Which if they was locked in and could see it, they could see this thing's about to happen very, very soon, man. That's why the Lord is putting the spirit on us and giving that forewarning before it takes place, man.
Exactly. Right. That's why we were sent down.
Yeah.
Yeah, something.
It's a little bit. It's still some more here.
No,
It says,
call it out.
Isaiah 35:6 in the latter, for in the wilderness shall waters break out,
Yeah.
and streams in the desert.
Right, and the waters is tied back to the knowledge. So it said in the wilderness shall waters break out. We're in the wilderness. This is America. Right. So the waters are breaking out, man. And that's coming by the way of the prophets, man. Out here prophesying. Right? Go ahead.
And the parched ground shall become a pool.
Yeah, you see the parts, the dry ground shall become a pool, man. The Lord said he was going to pour his spirit also in Isaiah 44 upon the dry ground, which basically represents the offspring of the elect. Read that again out.
And the parched ground shall become a pool.
Right, so the spirit is allowing this place to become flooded with knowledge. Go ahead.
And the thirsty land springs of water.
In the thirsty land, springs of water. You see? Right, and you Jake, can be tied to that thirsty land. Right. Right, that's being quenched with the true living water, Yahweh by Shem Shai, the knowledge, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
And the habitation of dragons, where each lay, shall be grass with reeds and rushes.
Keep going.
And an highway shall be there.
And a highway should be there. What's part of the highway? The internet, man. Isn't it called the information highway? The World Wide Web? This is where the abundance of this knowledge is being kicked off at, man. And also out here on the streets, highways and hedges, man. So that's the highway, man. Go ahead. That's where the traffic is going, you know.
And a way, and it shall be called the way of holiness.
Right, and a way, right, and it should be called the way of holiness. This truth, man.
Yeah, this is the way, walk here.
There you go. This is the way you're supposed to go. Go ahead.
The unclean shall not pass over it,
But
it shall be for those, the wayfaring men.
Those that are upright in the spirit. It said what did it say about the shall pass over it?
It says the unclean shall not pass
The
over it.
unclean, you niggas, man. Right? You 2/3, you heathen. It said you're not gonna pass over that road.
Right.
You can't obtain that path.
Right. It's like
Right?
when brothers play Grand Theft Auto. When you start the game, you can't access certain parts of the map.
Right.
When you start the game,
Right.
you know, but you could eventually. But that's how the Lord got it set up to where it's like the elect can access those parts of the map.
Right.
But now that's the spirit his phone did it when you try to go thang, and hit that little, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
It's like a physical wall.
You've been blocked.
Right.
You blocked.
Right.
Yep. It says, but it shall be for those, the wayfaring men, though fools shall not err therein.
Fools can't enter into the way of that path. That path has been blocked for them. Right? So once again, making the point that everybody's not going to have access to the path, meaning they're not going to get it.
Exactly.
Only the election have obtained it, but the rest were blinded.
Right.
You see?
Right. 1 Samuel chapter 12 and verse 23. Moreover, as for me, God forbid that I should sin against the Most High, Yahweh, in ceasing to pray for you, but I will teach you the good and the right way.
But I will teach you the good and the right way. That's happening now. That's spiritual. Go ahead.
Verse 24. Only fear Yahweh and serve him in truth with all your heart.
There you go.
For consider how great things he hath done before you.
Keep going.
But if ye shall still do wickedly, ye shall be consumed, both ye and your king.
Right, so basically Samuel was foreshadowing the death of King Saul. Right? But you can apply that now to 2/3. If you continue in wickedness, you're going to be consumed, man.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
So let's go back to that. Psalms 94.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 94, and verse 14.
That's right.
For Yahweh will not cast off his people, neither will he forsake his inheritance.
Give me that Lamentations 3.
So Lamentations chapter 3 and verse 31.
Uh-huh.
For the Lord will not cast off forever.
Right, see, the Lord won't cast off forever, and that's the prophecies, you know. Eventually, what? His people will come back. Go ahead.
But though he cause grief, yet will he have compassion according to the multitude of his mercy.
Exactly, and how did that happen? By him giving us the breath. By him giving us his name back. By him giving us the Lashawan Kodash, our language back.
Yep.
By us putting the breath into us and standing back upon our feet. Prophesying, man. Right? That's the mercy of the Lord, man. He brought us forth back out of that dry bone state we saw in Ezekiel the 37th chapter. Go ahead, Ar. That was it. Come.
So the David Guza commentary reads, the suffering endured was not everlasting. In his wise judgments the Most High caused grief, but promised to also show compassion, and will do so according to the multitude of his mercies. For he does not afflict willingly or grieve the children of men.
God, we go back. We got to get shot.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 94 and verse 15. But judgment shall return unto righteousness, and all the upright in heart shall follow it.
Right, you see that, and that's another part of prophecy that's happening now. That judgment, it said, judgment shall return unto righteousness, and all the upright in heart shall follow it. The elect, right? Those that are hearing the word, that agree with it in the spirit, taking heed and following Yahweh Shema Shai and worshiping him in spirit and truth. Give me Isaiah 29 and verse 22 to 24 real quick. Just to add on to that. 22 to 24.
This is verse Isaiah chapter 29, verse 22.
That's right.
Therefore thus said the Lord Yahweh, who redeemed Abraham, concerning the house of Jacob.
That's right.
Jacob shall not now be ashamed, neither shall his face now wax pale.
Right, where it says, neither shall his face wax pale, represents that we're no longer going to be in a destitute state, man. We're no longer going to be in a low condition on this planet. See, that all represents the curses, basically, how we would be in a low condition at the bottom, greatly despised, hated, you know, a state of hopelessness. We're being raised out of that. You got it, brother.
But when he seeth his children, the work of my hands, in the midst of him,
Right.
there shall sanctify my name, and sanctify the Holy One of Jacob, and shall fear the Most High of Israel.
Right, and that's why you have Jake coming out of the church, Jake coming out of idolatry, our people coming out of these false religions, right? Because of the truth. All right, keep going.
They also that err in spirit shall come to understanding.
Yeah, see that they that erred in the spirit shall come to understand it. Hey, we was all in that lot at one point, man.
Right.
We was all walking the earth as niggas, you know, with the complete lack of understanding until we heard this word, man, and it resonated in our spirit.
Right.
This is why we out here, right? We was compelled to come in. Go ahead.
And they that murmured shall learn doctrine.
And they that murmured shall learn doctrine. So those particular scoffers, even particular demons, right, that make mockery of the word, that come against the word, if they was part of the elect, eventually they was going to stop and come into this thing and receive it.
Yep.
That's what's happening now, man. Like we said, hey, compared to 8, 9, 10 years ago, you don't see as half as the scoffers that we used to see, man. When we first started about 10 years ago, 11 years ago, whatever so, right, we used to have hella scoffers, man. Especially out here, man. But now you don't see that nowadays because, hey, this truth is hitting so hard you can't come against it, man.
You can't. The Lord said He will give us a mouth that our enemies can neither gainsay nor
resist.
And these niggas is quiet.
Yep. Yeah. That's it. That's it, brother. Go back to that.
Psalm 94 and verse 16.
That's right.
Who will rise up for me against the evildoer?
Right. So who? The Lord asked the question: Who are going to be the ones to rise up for Him against the evildoers, man? Who will speak out? It ain't the Jehovah's Witnesses.
I walk by, you gotta start
Right.
a conversation with them.
It ain't the Christian church. You see, the Christian church is full of homosexuality right now.
They ain't no big ass damn club.
You know what I'm saying? All the pastors is moles. Hell, all your favorite rappers in Hollywood is moles. Ain't nobody speaking truth, man, but us. All right? Islam ain't doing it. Black consciousness ain't doing it.
Small hats ain't doing it.
You know? Come on,
You be
man.
the chosen one. You ain't doing it.
Nobody is providing you the root cause of the problem, addressing the situation that we're faced with right now, the outcome of the problem, and what's going to be the turnover of power,
Yeah.
how everything is going to play out, but the prophets, man. Everybody else is just pacifying these sores and shit. Nobody's healing.
That's why the Lord said, well, I will give you pastors according to my heart.
Right.
That will feed you.
All these other guys, all these other camps and, you know, so-called pro-black groups, all they doing is making money off podcasts, talking about shit that's not irrelevant, shit that don't matter.
Yeah, using clickbait,
You know?
bullshit that entice you and draw you in. It's all nothing but a fucking show for them. That's why the Lord's gonna destroy their ass. Like you go in Zephaniah, he said, I will search Jerusalem with candles and destroy the men that are settled upon them leaves. They settled upon their watch. They just bullshit. Man.
Yep.
They're not sincere.
All these whack-ass debates,
Yeah.
you know, it's nothing but it's just sport, man.
Yes.
No solution, no nothing, man. No providing you no information about your current condition, what the solution is, what's about to happen, the times, the prophecies, the things that are playing out on the earth. The prophets of Yahweh Shema Shah are the only ones that's giving you the answers, man.
Hope.
You know, giving you hope.
Isaiah 58. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins.
That's right.
That's what we out here doing, man. That's what the Most High told us. That's why we out here crying aloud and trying to show our people their transgression and their sin. Telling them, hey, look at it. Y'all about to be annihilated off the face of the earth. If y'all don't come back to y'all about to y'all shut. And we're doing that all over America, man. All on YouTube.
As soon as you pull out that camera.
This is Isaiah chapter 62, verse 6. I have set a watchman upon thy walls, O Jerusalem. Jerusalem people who was a place, man. It says, we shall never hold their peace day or night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence, man. And that's what we're doing, man. The Lord told us to keep not silence and keep pushing his word, man. We're not out here to hold our tongue and hold our peace. Our job is to tell the Israelites that the Lord is about to bring forth judgment throughout Babylon the Great. And why? It's because your wickedness, man. And it says, in this verse 7, give him no rest until he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. And that's what you see, man. Our job is to give the Lord no rest until he establishes and make Jerusalem a praise throughout the earth, man. And that's what you see it taking place on the spiritual level right now, man.
So who do you do press with? Who do you do press with? Press. Who do you do press for? No, I'm asking, who do you do press for?
You didn't get my consent.
Who do you do press for? I see your badge says press.
It's an international news agency
Oh, okay, got you. Okay, I just wanted to know.
based in Turkey, in Europe.
Okay, got you. Okay, just wanted to know.
Still no video?
Just the signs.
Just the signs. Just get the
Just the
signs.
signs only.
Just signs.
Just the signs only.
Go ahead, man.
This is the book of Psalms.
Yeah, all types of agent activity. But it is what it is.
I heard that
Right.
accent.
Right. You got it, brother.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 94 and verse 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Or who will stand up for me against the workers of
And
iniquity?
that's the prophets of Yahweh Shema Shai. Those are the men that are standing up against the workers of iniquity, man. All right? Somebody had to do the dirty work, man.
Yeah.
All right? You got it, brother.
Verse 17. Unless Yahweh had been my help, my soul had almost dwelt in silence.
Right.
But didn't we just ask you not to take photos of us?
You know, it's agents.
But you know, this is the shit when the scriptures say that we were made a spectacle before men.
Right. No, he worked for the fight.
You know, he probably worked directly with them small hats. Cold as
Well, I told him that he was about to record. That's what I said.
he did that shit any fucking way.
You know he would do it anyway.
Cornball ass nigga, man.
But we in them times, man. You know, Esau trying to build a case. Hey, let him have it, man. Because at the end, hey, you devils are going down, man.
That's right.
You know, no matter what. Do what you got to do at the end of the day.
Mommy, what's
Let
you
it
doing,
go
man?
that way, man. Judgment need to come
Confusion.
That's Babylon.
Right.
Nah, she stood on that shit.
Go ahead.
Continuing on, Psalm 94 and verse 17. Unless Yahweh had been my help, my soul had almost dwelt in silence.
Right, that's right.
When I said, my foot slipping,
Right.
thy mercy, O Yahweh, held me up.
Yep.
In the multitude of my thoughts, within me thy comforts delight my soul. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee?
Right.
Frameth mischief by and law.
Right. The throne of iniquity have to shove it. The throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by law, man. So everything that this devil is doing is all through deception, man. Through wicked laws and decrees.
Yeah,
You know? You got it, brother.
this is Revelations chapter 20. Salakia. Revelations chapter 20 and verse 8, the point. And shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth. So as Aquan was touching on the point of how his system is set up on that element, the stronghold of deception. Right? That's how he's fortified a lot of these things that are propagated through the world. Gog and Magog, speaking of Russia, to gather them together to battle, speaking of World War III, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea, but the point was at the beginning.
This is Psalm 94 and verse 20 in the NLT. It says, can unjust leaders claim that the Most High is on their side?
Right.
Leaders whose decrees permit injustice.
Yeah, leaders who decrees permit injustice, man. So this whole anti-shimmy bill is nothing but injustice, man. Right? This is the wicked trying to keep that hedge over them, man. To keep that immunity over them, man. You see, because not only the prophets, but the whole world is exposing them and calling them out, man. The world recognizes that these are the people that truly run the show, right? So he can't run from that no more, all right?
Continuing on. Psalm 94 verse 21. They gathered themselves together against the soul of the righteous.
They gather themselves together against the souls of the righteous. That's why Trump is on the panel saying, look, anybody that's speaking against the double J needs to be put to death. And Trump, basically Trump has showed you by that video who he stands with, right? He works for the home team, man. He plays for the home team, man.
All you gotta do is go on Google. There's pictures of him and Biden with the yarmulke on over there in the land of Israel.
Up in the wall.
Up in the wall and bowing down to his forehead, man. So these niggas are nothing but pawns, man.
And by him making that speech, by Trump making that speech, shows you that, look, whether it don't matter what political party you believe in, hey, they all work for the elites at the end of the day, man.
Yeah. And then also too, it shows you who's running things.
There you go. So it's all BS.
So what happened to nationalism? Trump a globalist too, man.
Exactly.
He just was painted in a different light.
I'll read it real quick. This is off Natural News, and it says Trump says death penalty a proper punishment for the anti-Sim in America, man. Yeah, and then it says many people, including his supporters, missed it, but about 5 years ago, Donald Trump spoke at a rally about how he believes the punishment for the anti-Sims in America should be the death penalty. Come on, man, we're not ignorant of Satan devices, man. All this that you see him push forward, these draconian measures are to help forward their enterprise, man, and get the men of the Lord out the way. But what we're bringing, what message that we're bringing is against what they're trying to push, man, especially to expose them who they are and exposing the next move they're going to make financially, man, which is the MOTB. So he has to get the Bible out of the way right along with the men of the Lord so he can push forth his agenda, man.
This is Nahum 3 and 5. Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord, Yahweh of hosts, and I will discover thy skirt upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy strength. Like I was going to say, man, the devil's being exposed. Everybody knows who the devil is now, if you got eyes to see.
Everybody.
Yeah, especially when Putin opened up the vaults Because at the end of the day, his ass gonna be destroyed too. But the Lord put the spirit on him to open up the vaults and show you who are the true people, man. And so with that happening, this nigga been on Operation Warp Speed. He been going like, nah, we gotta go ahead and try to push forth our agendas where they can't speak against the Bible. It's no coincidence, like the brother priest is speaking about in the chat, that they got a movie called The Disciples Moonlight. Of the Moonlight. What's taking place in that movie? They're trying to outlaw the Bible, man.
No, the Bible is
The
outlawed.
Bible is outlawed.
The Bible is outlawed, and the true worshipers have to worship underground.
Yep.
You know, so they let you, just like Civil War, they're letting you know where society goes.
I got something real quick. This is a quote. This is a quote from Voltaire. It says, "To learn who rules over you, simply find out who you are not allowed to criticize." That's the reason why they're putting these laws out. Hey, Esau is exposing himself.
Exactly.
Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, right? So now you know, hey, these damn small hats are ruling over us, man. They are the wicked.
They have the complete power.
Right.
You know, you got it, brother.
Going back to Psalm 94 and verse 19, it says, "In the multitude of my thoughts within me, thy comforts delight my soul." Let me skip down. Verse 21, it says, "They gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous and condemn the innocent blood."
Right, that's what they're doing, man. They gather themselves against the souls of the righteous, which is what? The elect. All right, the true believers in the Lord. Right, this is why Satan is prepared to come down with great wrath. Or it says the devil is prepared to come down with great wrath, man. So when you go into that word, devil is an actual man.
Yep.
That actually resides with Satan.
Yep.
See?
We read the NLT, it says they gang up against the righteous. Right? So they getting all their groups together. Right? All of these Edomite countries are in league with each other now. Right? They're not going against each other. They all report back to the same leader. Right? So they gang up to come against righteousness. Man. That's why when you see what happened over there in Israel with Hamas, Netanyahu said the world is anti-Sem. Because they're looking for aid from everyone. They're looking for everybody to be on that same accord.
You had the UN recently. They tried to get those Ishmaelites over there access into the UN, and of course, the U.S. vetoed it. And then you had the Israeli war cabinet member that went up on the UN stage and shredded the legislation that they established for the UN. It was like, shame on you, shame on you. Because that's like you're saying. The point is that they're trying to propagate, or they're trying to promote this angle of we are the victims, that they're the victims of the problems that they create, and that there's a need, a catalyst to bring about this new age. They're all in cahoots. They all answer and report to the same exact people, those elite banking families, man.
This is Job 21:14. Therefore they say unto the Most High, depart from us, for we desire not the knowledge of thy ways. As the brother speaking, man, they don't serve Yahweh. They don't serve our Savior, Lord Savior, Yahweh. They say, depart from us, because we desire not the knowledge of thy ways. They just desire the knowledge of Satan, man.
Right.
That's what they done cast and broadcast through all the earth, all these decades, all these centuries, man.
Right.
And it said, what is the Almighty that we should serve? What is the Almighty that we should serve? Satan giving us everything. So what is the Almighty? That's what they think anyway.
Right.
They wicked. They his children. Right. And what profit should we have if we pray to him? Most High ain't hearing their prayers. So there ain't no profit for them praying to Most High. Most High can't stand the Edomites, the so-called white folks. The devil, the Bible.
That's why they X'd out the Lord throughout
That's
the society. That's why they're getting rid of the Bible. They know that Yahweh Shemel Shai is not the power. Isaiah 63, give me that real quick. Last verse. We are thine. You know? They are not, you know.
Yep. This is Isaiah chapter 63 and verse 19. We are thine, though thou never bearest rule over them.
See, we are thine. We are yours. Thou never bearest rule over them. The Lord is not dealing with the 48, with the small heaven, the double J. Thou never bearest rule over them. All right, go ahead.
They were not called by thy name.
They were not called by thy name. They're not the sons of the true living power, man.
Right.
And that's known right now, man.
They tell you that. You look up a lot of stuff they can write down and say, they tell you that the small hat Their God is Lucifer. They don't believe in Yahweh Shah.
That's right.
And furthermore, they believe in the Talmud. They don't even deal with the
Right.
And then when you go into those tenets, it's completely contrary to what the Lord would have
Completely
done.
wicked.
For you to sit there and say it's in your law, circumcised with your mouth, baby, that lets you know you did it.
That's a wild nigga. You got a precept? Bring it out.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 29 and verse 2, and it reads, when the righteous
Start at
are in
one. Start at
authority.
one. Start at one.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 29 and verse 1.
Come over here. Come right here. Stand right here.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 29 and verse 1. He that being often reproved, hardeneth his neck, shall suddenly be destroyed.
Right. Yeah, I want to speak on that because the ones that have been sent out to reprove Esau is the prophets. And is he gonna accept that correction? Hell no. So that's why he's set for destruction. Because the Lord has set up the prophets to correct you in the fashion that you carry yourself, but you're adamant that you want to continue on in your ways. Keep reading.
And that without remedy. Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Yeah, right now, what state are the people in as we speak? Everybody putting on a smile on their face, but deep down inside, it's hell. Everybody's thinking hell. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, wicked rules, so therefore the earth is going to that. All right? But you understand that the earth is supposed to be like this when it rules the wicked, so until the righteous actually get into the power seat, as it reads in Romans 8, all right, the earth is going to continue to cry out, man. Because as long as Israel's not in their proper mindset and in their position as being, all right, the children of the Most High, the world is suffering for it, man. As we all go into, the longer, the more away the Lord is from His people, the earth suffers for it. You know? That's it.
This is Psalm 94 and verse 22. But Yahweh is my defense, and my power is the rock of my refuge.
There you go. The Most High is our defense, man. All right, the rock of our refuge. How about Shemel Shah, man? Right. Give me Psalm 59, 1 through 4 to add on. We'll finish that chapter. All right. So hey, just keep your faith in Yahweh Shemel Shah, no matter what, man. All right. We're getting ready to go through times of turbulence, man. Times of trial. All right. But hey, my spirit is like, look, I'm ready for the Lord to show.
Let's get it.
Yeah, let's get it.
We done done this all these years. Well, we done done this shit all these years. We're ready for the Lord to do what He do, man. You know, we want Him to make true on His promise, man.
That shit was crazy.
That's crazy.
Is that Chelsea?
That's the Cybertruck, yeah.
That shit was crazy.
Man, that shit's stupid though, bro. You saying as far as technology is advancing, everything looks stupid. That's a basic as a design for a car. And that shit gonna beg with a lot of niggas that bought it.
This book of Psalms, chapter 59. Deliver me from my enemies, O my power.
That's right.
Defend me from them that rise up against me.
See, defend me from them that rise up against me. Hey, this Edomite power structure, all right, this beast system is now rising up against us. Right? We're getting ready to enter into battle, man, into war. Right? Go ahead.
Deliver me from the workers of iniquity.
Right, deliver me from the workers of iniquity, which is who? The elites. All right? Those that are in the power seat. All right? The banking families. All right? Those that want blood. Go ahead.
And save me from the bloody men.
Yep.
For lo, they lie in wait for my soul.
There you go. And they're doing that by the way of these decrees right now, man. Esau is plotting and scheming, pursuing the Psalms 37, man. It says that the wicked plotteth against the just, and they gnasheth upon him with his teeth. His teeth are the power. It's the power. Read it again, up.
Verse 3, for lo, they lie in wait for my soul.
Yeah, see, hey, right now Esau's waiting for the right opportunity to come get us, man. To come lock us up, to come put us in jail, to attempt to put us to death, whatever it is. You know, he's setting up snares and traps right now, man. So once again, as the scriptures say, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. Right? Read on.
The mighty are gathered against me.
The mighty. All right, the people who have the power. they're gathered against us. Right? Go ahead.
Not for my transgression, nor for my sin, O Lord Yahweh.
Right, because hey, we ain't did nothing wrong. We ain't out here causing no harm. We ain't out here physically harming nobody. We ain't doing nothing but bringing the word of God up, man. And we the worst thing going on the planet Earth. Look at that. So you think that the Lord's not going to avenge that cause? Right? We ain't doing nothing out here. Right? We innocent.
Yeah. And really, to the world, because it's like the disciples back then. They were law-abiding citizens. You know, they didn't do nothing excessive.
Right.
Like how these stupid niggas was trying to make us be looked at, man. All right, they followed the laws of the land. They went and did their job. They got inmates and they got out, man.
Right. That's why they keep trying to. That's why they keep trying to link us up with that whack-ass New Jersey shooting that happened a couple years ago, man. Every so season, that always pops up.
Yeah, because look, because like Esau got all these agents infiltrating all these camps, and they report, especially for GMS we can speak on, their reports come back like, these niggas is born. All they do is just, they go to camp, they come home, they read, they study, they talk on the phone about the scripture. That's all they do.
That's it, man. We live simple, ordinary lives.
Right. That's why they call us born. You know, that's all you do, read and teach.
You an agent in GMS, man. You pretty much gonna have to just do work. You ain't got shit to report on us, man.
That's why he's looking for a story. He's looking for a narrative. They want to tie us to something, man. They want to tie us to radical Islam and shit like that. Esau's doing everything to tie us to something because he ain't got nothing, man.
My brother is cast out.
There you go.
He has to make accusations out the blue, just like when Yahweh was put on trial. They had Jews, so-called, come up and bring false reports on them because they didn't have nothing on them, man. Same thing they're doing to us now, man.
That's why Yahweh said what? Thou sayest.
Thou sayest.
That's it. Hey, that's what you're saying, man. Thou sayest.
I just want to say, you know, even during the time of reign of Nero, you know, what did he do? He caught that temple on fire and blamed it on the Christians, you know, for a reason to come down upon them. Yeah, the same way he's doing now.
That's DJ Trump now. Right. Apostle Star said that's his life. He's right back in his life. He's about to do the same thing again, man. Right. He's gonna come up with some false report to try to demonize us, so get us out the way, man. We can clearly see the writings on the wall, man.
But that's what the whole you-know-what is for.
Yeah. Yep.
This book of Psalms, chapter 59 and verse 4.
That's right.
They run and prepare themselves without my fault.
They run and prepare themselves without my fault, man. Go ahead.
Awake to help me, and behold, thou therefore, O Lord Yahweh, power of hosts, the God of Israel, awake to visit all the heathen.
Right, so this is what we praying for. Awake to our help. You know, he's going to be there in the midst. Hey, we coming into the times, and we talk about it all the time, we coming into the times of divine intervention, man. Hey, the Lord just ain't going to get off on Jake, man. Hey, Esau ain't just going to get off on Jake. Right? His elect, his remnant, man. All right, the Lord is going to intervene. All right, this is our faith. You see? Go ahead.
Be not merciful to any wicked transgressor.
Yeah, you know, no mercy.
That's the tactic, characteristic of a true judge, man. All right, to be able to righteously judge between righteous and wicked, man. And Esau puts all these different bribes and shit out here and try to sway your judgment, you know? If you can't bribe a true prophet of the Lord,
Psalm 59 verse 1 in the NLT. Rescue me from my enemies, O Most High. Protect me from those who have come to destroy me. Rescue me from these criminals. Save me from these murderers. They have set an ambush for me. Fierce enemies are out there waiting. Lord, though I have not sinned or offended them.
what's that ambush, man? All these legislation they passed to try to demonize us and get us out of the picture.
That's it, man.
The Lord got us, man.
The Lord got us, man. And that's the point that we harping on here. The Lord got us.
Yep.
All right?
Jake is not realizing that, man. That's why he say you got niggas out here tucking tail and running, man. Switching the doctrine up. Niggas is scary. You know, you understand now why. Because you niggas don't believe.
You sold out.
That's it. Mainly because you don't believe.
Like the brother had read earlier in 2 Corinthians 2 and 11, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, right? Now it spoke of the ambush If we're ignorant of Satan's devices, then we wouldn't see the ambush coming from afar. When you go into the word ambush in the Free Dictionary, it says a sudden attack made from a concealed position. We see the angle that this devil is coming with, trying to pass all this legislation and try to put all these rules out to try and come against us, right? It says those hiding in order to attack by surprise. The hiding place used for such an attack, to attack from a concealed position, but that sealed position, the Lord has given us the eye salve to see you, man. You were once in the shadows, but now you're revealed. And the prophets are clearly making your position known to the world. That spotlight is on you.
Well, I got something. This is Psalms 10 and 8. It says, he sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doeth he murder the innocent.
Man.
His eyes are privily set against the poor. All right, and he uses these secret counsels to pretty much kill us, man, to come against us.
Right.
It says, verse 9, he lieth in wait secretly. Right. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth to wait to catch the poor. All right, the poor represents our people. All right, it says, he doeth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net, man. All these different traps, all these snares that he's setting up, all these laws, is to draw us into his net, man, to get us jammed up in this man's system. Right?
Back in Psalm 59 and verse 4 in the NLT. I have done nothing wrong, yet they prepare to attack me. Wake up, see what is happening, and help me.
Exactly.
O Lord Most High of heaven's armies, the power of Israel, wake up and punish those hostile nations. Show no mercy to the wicked traitors.
Right. Right. Got it. Finish it out. Fine.
Psalm,
Oh, God, it's spirit.
Psalm 94 and verse 22. But Yahweh is my defense
But how about Shimei Shai is not defense? Go ahead.
and my power.
That's right.
Is the rock of my refuge, and he shall bring upon them their own iniquity, and shall cut them off in their own wickedness.
Yes, that's right. Hey, ain't nothing he can do. As we keep reiterating, ain't nothing you can do.
Right.
Right? His last resort is to use the sword. Right? Go ahead.
Yea, Yahweh our power shall cut them off.
Yeah, Yahweh Shimei Shai is getting ready to cut you Amalekites off. The house of Obadiah, get that. The house of Esau should be stubble. Right? Hey, because saying Esau gonna be labeled anti you know what? You know? Anything about Esau, you make mention of Yahweh Shimei Shai. Hey, we might get banned for the salute.
I got
You know? Get the introduction in your videos clip for hate.
Right.
That's the type of time we coming into, man. You know?
This is Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble.
There you go, because what's going to happen, the Lord is going to raise up the tribes, man, to get rid of Esau. All right, go ahead.
And they shall kindle in them, and shall devour them.
Yep.
And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau.
And there should not be any remaining of the house of Israel, Esau, because what is Esau trying to do? He's trying to get rid of the house of Israel.
Right.
He's trying to do away with us.
Right.
Via these JABs, he's gonna try to use that chip.
Yep.
Right, and ultimately what? World War III, was to get rid of a majority of the population. Because these devils know the prophecy, they know that the Israelites are scattered to the four corners of the earth.
Yep.
So this war is a mechanism to use to get rid of the population. All right, specifically the Israelites.
Yep.
Right? You got it, bro.
For Yahweh have spoken it.
Yeah, the Most High have spoken.
Sealed.
You know?
Signed, sealed, delivered.
Come on, man. You got it, bro. You got anything else?
I got something.
You got it? Go ahead, bro.
This is Baruch chapter 4 and verse 25.
That's right.
My children, suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from the Most High.
Yep.
For thy enemy has persecuted thee,
That's right.
but shortly thou shalt see his destruction.
Exactly, and we're seeing it now on an internal level, right? We're seeing the collapse of his empire go on internally. The economy, the morale, right? The spirit of this place is being destroyed, right? And then physically, the Lord is going to return with the chariots and also what? The weapons of his indignation, which is the missiles. to physically remove this place.
Yep.
Right? So the Lord says, shortly we're about to see these things, you know? You got it, brother.
And shall thread upon his neck. He is going down. The Most High is going to have the children of Israel and the Yahweh Shemel going to have his foot on their damn neck, man.
That's right.
They ain't gonna prosper. They're not gonna get away with this, man. It's like, you know, one of Malone murder mysteries. You're not gonna get away with this murder.
Right. That's a good point. Right.
Yeah, where's he going?
Bet your ass will get found and caught.
Right.
Scriptures tell you that was it Jeremiah 50? Right? Babylon has striven against the Lord and you have been found and caught.
Yep.
This is why this place is on a hot seat, literally.
Yep.
You know? Right. You know, your brother's got anything else?
I got something.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 50,
Just ignore that.
verse 21. These things hast thou done, and not kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself, but I will reprove thee.
Yeah, you thought the Lord was with you.
Right.
Right? Because the Lord allowed you to conquer the lands, to conquer the world, to conquer his people, to establish Rome 2.0. You know,
Right.
that deadly wound was healed. You know, he allowed him to come out of that. You know, from the time of the Dark Age, he allowed Esau to come back into the power seat, and he's been ruling ever since. That's that little season. So he actually thought the Lord was with him, right? But it's
all things manifest destiny.
there you go.
You know, all these things, right? So it says he will be reproved.
When he by the prophets,
Right. And then you know, now he's setting up that third temple, right? That sacrifice is going to be reproved just like in the time of Cain, whenever Cain gave that sacrifice. It's going to be reproved just the same.
That ain't it.
That sacrifice. Right. But it says, continuing on, and set them in order before thine eyes. Who is being set in order? The prophets, the elect, right? They're being raised up. Israel is being made known in the earth again, man. The name of Yahweh Shemel Shai is being made known again, right? And Esau's on his way out. That was it.
out of it. What you got, Hot? Talk loud.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 21, and verse 1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whatsoever he will.
The king's heart, meaning his mind, is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. So it's the Lord that's organizing this this World War III that's about to go down. The Lord is the one that's setting the stage, so to speak. You know, he's putting the chess pieces in order, man. Okay, because it's about to be checkmated against Esau. All right, against the powers that be. All right, so everything is being formulated or orchestrated by Yahweh Shemel Shai to put an end to this man's enterprise. All right. Hey, well, Lord willing, man, this camp was edifying, man. Hey, stay tuned, stay glued into the prophecy, stay locked in. All right, this is a time. Yeah, stay circumspect, man. This is a time of war, man. This is a time of straight gate, man. It's getting ready to go down. The trial of our faith is upon us, man. All right, so stay rooted and faithful to Yahweh Shemel Shai. All right, we'll close out by giving all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shai. Hey, double honors to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone who taught us the truth. Double citations to all you Akim out there laboring in the house of David, the elect, who's pushing his word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers.
Shalom.
Shalom to the elect. Hey, shalom.
Shalom.